Bus station is the capital. Area was young for Mamunina. Good afternoon. Bedane. Yet, Munina, ye. The Mwakwa, but the Bami 90 so. A higher needs 100.9 FM. A travel live every ship house at Becca Junction. And I call your social media handles this on Swa Facebook and YouTube. Facebook a need 100.9 FM live and YouTube not a despite media. Bidi at the MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO. And I met Sanjumedi Epunti free sabrico send online ebebo. Production crew a crowd Jordan Magjero Saj my friend my bank run and I suffer. One and a woman bomichi dom a ye. Mama mechia you do. Yadi asideni BIAMAH Kunu Ghana Limited for one with the woman no come and one day about soya cinema. Enra kunu for dia banya nu ketsoa. Ese so pese woni kunu for di nkita ho ba bi eto no bia ko na kokoto bi. Because araba bazen pills me hunchun capsules Mr. Kill and a ken tablet no. E bwadwuma papa. Wadaroma na wo mo epia ye na ye di dwumadie abrewo. But me no me din kita 0244139176 0204139176 and 0274139176. O kopie mo easily go on the Champion Junction so a obehu wo mo e wo ho. Obisa a true commitment with what we have is a powerful key to unlocking our happiness. What I say? Say Oma bibi asombo ama asoweni. Be content with what you have. And no critique extraordinary happiness cry at the mouth. Mom said ye kita wono weni answa. Ye kita on one man sombo ama wa. Ye kita on one ma anya wo fair. Enya dia obetimi apema ko anim na wanya foforo. Enti dia wo bia ma wani nso. Na appreciate kwan ya wo fa so a wunya ye. Da wo sam wani mfufure na wunya ye. Anaso obi na ya kyede wo de be kye wo. So ma wani nso na nso mboma ho. Esansa wo pese wunya real happiness appreciate what you have and be content with what you have. Ewe enchaka sia panchi ya wonko MAAME wofa honorable Boache Ejakon Oma Energy Minister. Opa baby a obi awie mechia wo. Nanso ena me wofa obrempon nana edu bonsu prempe ai ajekum nana edu bonsu nabus motors me wofa pa enyenchen enono. It's nana baby a obi a won squad ni nyina. Hey, Mama, special good afternoon. Danso and Nana Jenim Boating. Nana MAAME hene otumfo MAAME hene eno no nana baby awo bia ubo ne mi bo me mu ase chia wa wie nana me mo ha o me gidi sa oni abusuafo ni nyina mo ho ye Dr. Christopher Ampedu the Samaritan enim se sabre kagum kumo Dr. Shadrach Ajete Lasuwan oni anti Marian of Chase Glory Okaishi eni abusuafo ni nyina me mama good afternoon obi bia ewie wote me hia o enchia wo sonkokra eni se mo nyina mo ka me ho ebo mi chidom na ye di dwumadie yi eba besomo ena wie nkomo aye ba bebo no efa ye 2024 abato aye boabo ye ho akwakotui na munyina mwani tua 2024 akapu na bro na chese duru so anesa August busumi ekwawie pepepa na chese akabosumi zemienza nanan September October November na chese akabosumi miensa December de se enhye dan kan nkomu papa sa because ano hwa e na bato da na hye it is say ama campaign mu ayere ebinom de sobo ebo binom NPB de sobo ebo NDC so wo awia wo ideas but idea back wo ideas ho ne say wo fa obi idea because say you are not the originator of the idea no ko edru finfin na waka na wapem Jimmy say wo fa obi idea fa idea wo ankasa no wo fa obetimi elaborate na watimi atretre mu na atana ho no afebo Dogbe afede the 14th agbagbamafia of the Asogli state and what I say Japade document yankasa the in fact me hwie mu wie ye no na me kan say nya no kora na chese say me pepere me ho na me kokan sa this year there I have reconsidered my doubts about it otumu say niam ewo mu no ya implementing nyina from krenkren to krankran Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ya omka so ombeto abade yi no say de be ya wo ba roye ne boni bi wo ho no mo a wo mo eye ya wo be kata so am wo mo na mpa wo mo de ose ayoyo e wo book no ko hwem na kenkan Nyame ya aduma kwasi da NPP amayoko no wo mchese wo mo eda wo manifesto no edi akire Ghana for wo mo policy document ya wo mo de eba 2024 wo mo eda na di in the second Takrady metropolis of the Western region, the twin city of Ghana. When in Swahu dropi and then ye babe bobo, who ye babe doso dosumo, ye better home pentenkwa, at the hunter sua quafa one. Ya baby, as suicide the body who no ever fine. And amiba and ne and come to chain and aqua J. Ye buana nak B. Hey. Nana K Nana K of the NPP and Lawrence Kwesi Gatse of the NDC. Mr. Yawasanita no your one and only political analyst or also be babeka yehu hase na ye de sanko botwetwe aba enim so obey wo de Japade book no be bape once ya bo Japade no so no or the beba me kai bibi opegi aho asem ba ye menim baby a document ni free me say there be jack there be we dey emu oden atu hwemu ye kenkan mu ya otimu say everything has been applied in total Ejimbanyu na ne no besi nkonwa na yadoso ensem no emu na awie meba mebusuafo mo nchen Magari gentleman ya da bia me ne queen kola yi last week one Tuesday no one frɛ ma Tuesday no one frɛ your friend say ni din ne wo mitim se sia wo minim ne ntia afri mitim me kaya mebo ha frɛ why frɛ wa menta no kopa no frɛ na me hu na Ghana Journalists Association omanya 75 years hooray etieno entinkoda enna etia na mo abonsantwefo mo aboyaba because ye ka ho bi na ama enei ka mami ka bia mamu no etimi etintim ewo manyimu yete no 1949 15th August 1949 ena GJ ebaye say president wote so miami nuabema Albert Kwabena Dwumfo ai ono ɛna ɛte so na yehu sɛ Ghana nsɛntwerɛfoɔ yɛabɔ yɛ homɔden pa in this democratic dispensation yɛayɛ bebree ɛde aboa me yɛka mamika bi amamu no aseɛ ɛtim ɛne yɛ number 1. Number 2 a mede ɛba abɛtoa so yɛka sɛ inflation wo te aseɛ sɛn wo a wobɛfrɛ me sisiɛ yɛka inflation a wo te aseɛ sɛn ɛdi sɛ wobɛfa ne mmienu a wobɔ nsɛntwerɛfoɔ aba so wie a na afei wode inflation no atoa so bobibia tew mama wa 1 minute 30 seconds na wode ayɛ it's 0302243540 enchia bia nim 0302243540. Good afternoon.
Madam.
Epacho dem. Udin ni baby afrefe eje ni mu ana.
Aje ni woni me kaza fro fan cover.
Okay, bacho yiti.
Ya ka inflation wo share market. Niam ya tonton wo ho eni ade se ye bete so se ye betun niam akura ye kraba ani ade eni dia sika ye de toto so ni ade na wo so kwa mefa so a wo so beton wa ade no ena afi se safa dollar ho ni tidi ho eyi no eno so itimi di bun konta e ma ni yi ye me meti ase no.
Ayo.
Bye-bye.
Medase eje ni mo. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Epacho di ni baby afrefe.
Yo, Obaya, make a Western North region.
Kropen pote.
Boot.
Oh, body. Okay, bacho udin.
Yo, your friend is big do.
Hey. Adaruma yeti yo.
Yo. Many about you to DJ, my mama. I we see come out some go. What can we car na democracy make kabima can be no. Etinya pabran, etinya announce eti energy me said it bia mo di yesu na na se bia ye mo da po na no aya na me de ko kwa no pa so ka ho bi because e be tire ya dwen omo wo ani mo ho no soro ho na apia na mo ya so se me said ye nsake ka ke bi no sa me to na ma comment na ha me na kakra me kan say inflation na se ene se de me nua bi kan ye ne ma bo obeku dwam na de eba na de eko ne se de yesi mra ne wo man inflation na ye ma me no nti ase anu bi sa inflation ne de ya na mo kan o parliament ko na no ya fese mo ha bi se bi so mo se mo ye nti ase but yes it ko kakra de ye inflation ase mini aba ma me ma for so so
That's sippy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Epacho di ni baby afrefe.
Yeah, bien. Original ko kwa ni connection.
Original yanko.
Da wasi. Mo di mapa mo yama Ghana man. And then job for me bomba baso. My idea papa. O my idea nyina everyone to kwa baba ya mo a. Na ya betu ya betu titru ni nyina gina mo so. Se dia music kasa ni ade ade. Se dia nyame aboa ma mo mfinshi akwa ni mudie. Ade sa ma mo nyansa na nyansa sonko ne yamfa na mo nkokoto abayina mo masundie mra ya mo ana mba masundie na ba no dia yeah me ka inflation ni dia se no an economy se si we gina inflation do no agina dollars so se dollars no e ba from kakra na e ma jadie no ko hye se de be ya utimi kra ne ma free ba bi ba na the obeto no what is one man no so water akoto no so yele and inflation is ni $100 you know economy agina na inflation do so
Hey, inflation ni $100 oh.
the $100 ni no
Mate me da se pa. Hey, ya sembo akuya Ghana. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Obama, no wapom te say.
Yes, adum o seto yanko.
You say na mpade ma woni wati fo ni. Na ye ka inflation. Na inflation ejinade aso. Se niam e bo baba fom. na yɛte wɔ man Ghana mu a yɛnni dollar ɛnso no yɛbi biara mu no yɛde dollar ɛna convert ɛde ba yɛsika no mu nti ɛba saa na ɛma yɛsika no a yɛdi no wɔ asidi no n'anim egu ase anaasɛ ne bɔbrɛ ne ba fam ɛno ne yɛpagya nkɔfoɔ sika ɛwɔ ewiase afa no nyinaa ɛne yɛ man mu Ghana hwɛ sɛ yɛte wɔ man mu no wokɔ han dan wokɔ akɔtɔ adeɛ koraa yɛwɔ $10 hotel ni nyinaa yɛwɔ $10 ne yɛde aba cedis mu nti ɛba saa na ɛma inflation no kɔ so ɛno na mɛsrɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ the leaders na yɛyi wɔ mu no ɔmo nhwɛ ne ɔmo mfa yie nto yie na agbadifoɔ ne adetɔnfoɔ ɛho nto ɔmo hwɛ dollarfoɔ so ɔmo nso nyinaa because of dollar rate DP bu a akɔ soro because abɔso ɔka importers exporters kɔ pra nneɛma na ɛba na dollar no ɛwɔ soro ne yɛsi di no wɔ fam a ɛbɛma nneɛma boa yɛ dene nti na mɛsrɛ Ghana mpanyinfoɔ
yo mate medase pii besi me ma 1 minute 30 seconds. Good afternoon mpacho ye kan inflation a edien e na unim fa ho udin ni baabi afrefi
hello mami BIAMAH
me pacho udin ni baabi afrefi
oye Miloman ye nikasa mi sibwe so
yo Miloman yenko yeti yo o radio no me pacho dum radio no why na ma me feedback wa ha
sorry
yenko
ya mi ni inflation ni ye o man we dokuno na ye ye ko 5 body aya to na ye 20%. Ye 5 eti ni se o man ni sika fem na ejina yenya sika de koto dollar ni bebre eba na ma ye sika fem no ayeye wo man ni ba ye se bi ayeye bia no ye de dollar na ye eti e ma inflation de bia dollar no e wo soro eti sika clear bi ayeye de ba koto dollar e ba na ye bebre eti bi ayeye de dollar ayeye bia e ma o man ni ho kire Izembeni pobahia na se yebeja dollar ni di wo man ni na ye di ensi di na nkata ye duma wo man ni aya ranu no wo man ni ma eno be boa ye mo man na jira na ye ja inflation ani dollar
Mensume da se pa good afternoon
Yebu Santa Mambi
me ba chodi ni baabi afrefi
wa uni abe mana na uska dan so man
nana uska
Sempat Mambi
yeti wa inflation what you say
inflation mean tia me wole say entosi bra entosi ba anya wo bra ba yire ba bode eburu ni de kaka ho ti se entosi ekwa anase aduane ho ye din a ama esika sam no so ho ye din esan se sika wo de kwakoto bode ana banche no so tam sika kese asa no to bode ana banche enti eba sa na ma inflation ko high na se body ana menka intosi je na nyina be jase de se me kasa abaya obo sa fe na okoto ade na sika de koto ne kakra bi na ma inflation na ba fo na mambi sa na me meti inflation na se ni ma boye din a ni ma mu ye din na ba fo mo so a ni ma mu so eye fo ma ye timamufo no na wo ska bi nto afo
me da se nyame nshira good afternoon
Robia Santi Kotoko.
ne bonsu
Tete Asante no.
ukuku mapema apembeba
Pimpim said ye.
that's right
Yeah. Santi ma yidim ko. Ba yidim kane. Santi before you see no. That's in the bemu. Now would we say 14th? Really miss what yes.
ne bonsu wadaroma o ware
Oh yes.
Mate.
Not interesting. For no number time. Na ke kwa mabona mane.
ya mate
Ɛna nsɛnkyerɛfoɔ wonni hɔ a ɔman ni hɔ legislature judiciary parliament mo na mo ka ho ma no yɛ 4 because democracy kɔ ne nyina no ɛyɛ mmoa ɛna afei so man BIAMAH menhyɛ wɔ de kakra adɛnti na fidi kɛsie sɛ yɛba bɛto aba na ɔmampanin ne ma pa wo ka mfrɛhyia asɛm ɛna meti sɛ nneɛma hyɛ aseɛ ba fra mu
enema bia ma fom na bonsu mpacho enyo na abeseti agenda ama me na me mabeye wo ha what you say Enema ma from they say enema ma from enti so wo idea about the American ho asem no a na watch it. It's as simple as that.
And no me such a nyambote me such agenda ma ho. Me nchire mo dwuma wo ye. The American says here no. Me who say me and me fi kuma se ba recently ya. E say nyame adom dollar na edi ewuo no is stabilize ba. This an American want me to
say inflation what's ya see?
Inflation no nyama koso na eba fam no aya na eba. You say e bi si koso e bi si be me na make an say mama say agenda e ma me no ya agenda. E nyama koso a inflation eba fam wa inflation keep buffalo bo akodo. I mean say you show. Me that.
Here Mate. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Bacho dini baby afrefi.
BIAMAH uni situation madina.
Biaboko.
Boko MAAME na ushe.
Boko. Nyame I see inflation no. What you have to say?
Inflation ma meta tin there. Say inflation na riba fuma na nyama no busu riba fum. Ana mewa. BIAMAH.
Me bacho.
Nyama no busu ha na eko. BIAMAH hwe motivation riba fum ba below one thing. Na enke 40 cedi. Just say 50 cedi. It is inflationary before no. Then take inflation before. And say no keke. I'm no keke. Na wo mo ka. Ma me dia na.
Enti inflation as ye ne say.
Inflation the man say inflation before ma. Na nyama no busto before. Ana ye dem na say. But since inflation before but nyama no bo ko soro. It is then the inflation no. I said that before. If you know, come on, now, as I'm talking to my yard, Mama, and you may be one more. Yet, but I know, Magdalene, who you keep program, of course, we program on Obisal Buffo. And yeah, we are like my program. No, Magdalene be celebrated for our program. All just one class, more than one class.
Bacho, me Bacho, Miss Shell. Nigeria, some more kind, there's some fine inflation.
I thought you boy it's up for Abado. Man can fish at the ayo, program. It's a Moko program, a movie.
Okay. Nka question no go misa ne twi. Mate meka kire no. What he ya wati mpo. Yeda se. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me ba chodi ni bebe afrefi.
Yeah, from Isaac, because of
Yo, Ike, into inflation.
Mamma, me a sure say, we the minimum or so ye.
Match him, don't worry. Don't order a watch and match him. Why?
Me imagine, say, what select no more goods, them no more goods, no. So, soon, let the price, no, I just stable. Said inflation a bit to my buffet. Say the minimum of Kabum nephew, a cost so kaka, and what's inflation also. And see, that's my idea. The Nyaman said this month, what on a Abia, Dokun 5 cities. Next month, say Echo Abia 5 city 50%. It will inflate. But it's stable. It will come down because there is no percentage that they can use it to calculate for the next month. It means free say them na make us who.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Oruba kwasi boate me twen. Good afternoon. Nyame adom mudi ni bebe afrefi.
Yes, 1D1F, BIAMAH.
Yo, 1D1F yenko.
Yo, BIAMAH. Inflation, inflation, It's inflation. Niema boa ekostro. Niema ekostro. Niema ekostro na inflation. Prices ekostro. Omo inflation prices agadefo ni ade. Niema no ekostro na no. Na inflation fi de ekostro. Onu so omo ya account na ade de. Omo susu die bi omo susu. Na yen timamufu a yewo konum yade no tane ehu be nyama ekwaso na so se inflation no be dem se ba fama
and fret war near my biaso. Same inflation a bit for my fret. Who says first do 50 something? They say care for my about 21. Na ye yanti mamufo ye ntimu ye tia agodefo mu digwa ye ntimu ye tia ye tutu nyama mu wogwo no eno na ahan yo so dia te oye nyamso nipa no ton na de pesa otia aga fresh no aga don't start wo yan but at modinti o enti Ghana ti mamfo ye se tanya adwene te se nduam no gutu ba kaka enti inflation no me de sana meta so
Meda sipi. Good afternoon. Me pa chodi ni baby afrefi. Boros ni.
Boros ni o.
Ayo. Yanko. Yes. Amen.
Na mo sora ho machi na mo baba na mo bana politicians so so mu prepra mu kumu ana ya o ya tita na ere afo. Ami jama. Ami shira mo fa bebe ba mo ye ina to da na ai e be ai politicians no mo hu de mo ye. Mo hu de mo ye ba na me de onim de mo ye timampo ni de mo ye pa ami shira mo bebe de mo afi. De man kan na magari okoya okoka ti no ebrofo no ya da no
Me bacho nya ho ne yefa. Yes inflation ye den me bacho mesrel. Yo. Okay. O sinko we so obisa na otwi. Yo. No cre and there no cre. Oh, David, me say be a where we are, what divert ya for honor. Na me say there be inflation. That's aha, it's you.
Na me dem me be that inflation no kwara ne dia mpo. Inflation no me dia me ti ase wo twi mu. Bi da ka twi na ka me ti ase wo twi mu ka me ti ma adua ba.
Na dey tia na ye kire mu otwi ya na kyese ya kire mu ama obi ate ase ntia no me de beba me fa me course nyina wi a na me de no aba.
Because ya ajadi ko no ye wo kuro mi ye wo gbe mu ye nimu ade e fa inflation.
Me da se. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. BIAMAH.
Me pa chodi ni baby afrefi.
Me did wo fake me kasa fi new press.
Oh, yes, wa frɛ of fake. Me pa cho me te won ka che pa.
No cre.
Yenko se bibi aboko.
Nya me new press station has about.
Yo, yeti o inflation ye dey an.
Inflation yes simple susu dia. Yeah, this susu ade no e ti seka okotobi anama ye was key. What I said, a cost for never for my sudu any dream and no inflation. Said the only a bit like it said the house, said the name buffer, inflation for down. He said they are high. And they used to sudia. That means about Mecca and Baco, inflation and Casan now no or more car buffer. You want me to say Casan was secretary, I'm saying Tosi pa. So we eat tension there. Every as of how he tension there when you look at. But I say, and then 3 days. Baako oyisuka go ka omo kwa me dan so ko fa body what's the first of fa body na oba ye man dey bet ten no e do ko ton kroma e dey 18 million what's na no say do me ten ko nya 6 million what's ko dey na buo ba na Ghana adadifo no ye best frame mo ko dey doso ene na ma ne ma boy Ghana ye ne ye ku ye hu what's body ye kwa me dan so what's the na me say that's what what the say what check here things Ghana ye timon yeah na yes ya omo nya adwuma no e na ya because me Ghana de jima bota omo ma juma me be kwa bota omo nya adwuma no mo ho
say me da se pa nyamisha. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, mami jama ba ko bre.
Me ba chodi ni baby afrefi.
Wa unu be ma mo ni fita me kira sama.
Hey, fita papa.
No size.
Yanko inflation ye dia.
Mami ko me ma ai journalist for me mo mabaso. Say we are say we. Juma mo ye no edin. Ye wuo ane nkwa ntapa juma na mo ye no. Da no kware ni Ghana ha ye wo station ni bia wo juma so ani. Ebi so juma so ani. Me na me bo mabaso. Me ka se me bo mabaso a. E free PC ko ni station na omuni mo mo omuni se omuni ye bo mabaso. Na me ka se emra ni ho ema mo pani ni se the station ni bi. Anye station ni bi o. Station ni bi. Omo nya de ya was ade anya no se se ye yi omu fi wana. Ade me pese mo ye maye wo Ghana no no. Esa na omu gu mo mani mas mami. Mami dia ma hwe nyuma peace fm fo mo je wo Ghana e de boa yen. obi abomudin any need FM any other FM station any hello nyina adwuma mu ye o so obi nka mu asem bone da na so mo hwe na ebi no mu ye enti dem se mo ye madwuma papa no ye ma mu nyina atusiapa nyame emmo mo ho ban mo madwuma bi a mo be bia na mo ma hoden
Eda say amen. Inflation.
Nyame de na hu ni say inflation e kofem no na nka niema e kofem na niema inflation niema se die so na be ma niema na kofem and now haba you see a charge you and you charge you in dollars and the dollars in so no yemi say you say yem penny for o me tiri ka say dollar na enyina 10 cedis ana na nka enyina ho ana
Me da say
mo me share golo boys mo kita dollars mo ton abonte na be de no places kofem a niema kofem
me da say
ni aba
Munyin. Good afternoon. Yes. Oruboni ana.
Ma no intelligent papa. What being?
E brother o ma me feel pa. E brother wan frɛ me.
Oh, me try you.
Wan frɛ.
And be no refi.
Ah.
I want to say oh your first one. Oh your first one. Second one dem try am and dem room.
Ah. Ene wo fa mani so.
Mo
Yankwa inflation ye den because na me pɛ wo explanation pa.
Mo man who the only me some of them bring 1990 me we school or robot to see LA primary school. And ya ku fado adawroma and come ma and me and go school. Ma inflation me say dem ti ade ni. Inflation after chene say o twade na say dem ti so tie na ne boy den na ye tete so. I don't know me who say inflation. And my boy costro, and my boy a 40. I know me says inflation. And yeah, me teacher no try my dear no you capini. One try my dear ye and more.
Ayo, Mate.
Mama nyamisra.
Onshira wonso me da sipi. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Eba chodi ni baby afrefi.
Bacho Jaffa ni me prefi kama oil.
Jaffa yo, bacho yenkwa inflation.
Wambiama. Ode de di kai ma me mbom abaso. Sam chofo Ghana sam chofo. Wambiama unim se babunu bia se bio bibinti ebia wamba so ma me no papa. E wa ti asifo mu. Se umba waje call radio station papa so part the from our program a omoye bia from A to Z. Hwe utimi nya ntete te se woni abrewa bi na tina akura. Me amene wo kase me bosangari but through from Peace FM program ubu be metebe na Joe Digi program yi na programs bebe amase me wo katwi pa na se me wo ko bunu mu awan obeka me ya kan so but na me bosangari enti kase Ghana semtrofo de fe nyankopon tumu nkwam sem se me bubo bi so a masa untimi kan enye den enwie na wo hia from Mambiama oba kra he wo hia from Hot FM Kasapa ta
Acho menye adwuma Hot FM da menye adwuma Kasapa da
because asempa na minimu na me di wa chisa to Neat FM and this how share program see bi amo ye say the mumu bi efa e how mu fa na Mambiama di ampa ya me bon say politicians for no bi no mo a e bi abatro say na bi an election no anko febo mo no mo de mo sake cancel mchofo mambia me pompe say Peace FM mo hu nipa bia enko sa asofie ni mu da kopem say mo de mo adwuma be de e be ko mo awie mambia ma me de enu isi ho no ma me ko
o time kura so
mambia ma mpa chew
bonito
we de mbo ma bonito inflation dia mambia ma one maka say John asie du nketie bi so mo say pen blam de ken ayi we split obi a kire ni biem said say or can inflation the amendment ti atetia le say ebia obi di ebia 25 ministers aba bebu o mai no obi fufura aba no aba use ministers we say 280 any ni deputies in which means wa ma o man inflation akosoro and na ye bia na kwa politika o cha ni nyina e kan ko a dompe na obede obenya free bye bye man dia
me da say hello good afternoon. Okay. But you know I'm so kakra ma ye. Yeah. Yo. Adaroma. Me pa cho ye niema mienu mesra wa wadaroma. Jana nsantwerefo ene ye kuo no enya mfihia aduoso enum. Enti wo bon nsantwerefo abaso. Ena inflation no enso so ka ho. Enti pa cho to aso na ko asem no so na mre ne ko. Why? Ai no kre. Who bizame ana? Na me na me bisa questions. Nya una who bisa me questions.
Oh, the inflation cost only a few better. 1 liter of petrol, you can.
Enti inflation e ye den.
Inflation, I brought for something and timber of it, you know, and I say, I cost you a don't think petrol 1 liter. I over 16, what 16 for $1. $1 say over 16, and 1 liter of petrol to 50. Can I have a dollar the editor? Not in India, no, it's $1. How many $30 or Ghana? A politician sitting Bosika as well as $1. No, guy sitting there, did that to who. I don't think I want to that. And no, because I see things $1. I don't know 1 liter of petrol to $1. It's also 4 letters. I work like $4. That way, you see, a hard catch. 7 pension, you have to go in. Now, would you fresh, Bamalata, and touch you? Freshing your front target. What would you fresh? Freshing the idea at the target. It's over fresh, also fresh, women, and you're money more than your show.
Good afternoon. Me ba cho dini be afrefi. Me ba cho dini be afrefi ada on my position hu ye na o voice ni twetwese. Raman bibi abako. Adumara kwa yeti o. Ma ne so. Who use earpiece are you frame? Hello. Who use earpiece ana? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, BIAMAH.
Yes, Wadumo, Udini baby afrefi.
Watching the favorite class entra.
You, I watch it. Young quay, also inflation, or the anything.
As I'm sure for my bomber basso. Watching my do somebody. Namubusi, and maybe beyond the short one, as I'm sure you want. And through my Mukama or Mano, Abuchu. I'm not to say, you man, the must. Now, inflation. Me see as you say. Adie the costo na ebesaba form. Enyina fa akono. No me etu ze do ni inflation. Na ebeben ana bibia costo na bibia ba form. Yenya inflation. Because the ye adwuma so ma we ye adwuma o ma we mu. Na se yenya sika. Ye de ye adwuma bebre. E ma se kura ni ye yo. Ye nyema bi ye no ma yi mu ankasa no. Ye timu ye e ma ni dosu. E ma akoba bia eno e ma inflation no e ba form because ye ni ye kuta ye ho. Ye timu ye ya de. Enkofo kura timbe tobi. Eti ma ni ma timba form. E ma bibi bia koso. Na se ye ne sika. Every IMF so World Bank na inze de be ma akurafo ye adwuma. Ye de ma institution bia ye adwuma ma eniema timagina ye no na se ye diskan ba ni achabu ye dem na se ye mfanye sa adwuma na uba se eniema na ye no mamu aba kitu abi
That's it. That's it. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, BIAMAH.
Eba cho di ni baby afrefi.
Collins ni.
Yo, Collins.
Amamole.
Ye chi amamole fo nyina. Yenkoi. Inflation.
Papa. Oso bo homodin papa.
That's it.
Yakopon shira why.
Amen. Inflation yenko.
Inflation. Mini aba. Say ye bafom pa man ke nyina ya ti ase yi a enka se ne wo bisa me me yi ano kama me ye mfa to mu bi keke se me ka me kura se sie gauge wo ho se me to fuel na eye ma mfa to na me ye se ye ma baby a me ko no se kwan no wa wo bo se ma fill tank no na so te na bomb in kai say baby a me do no which means either see the car na me kwa na see the car ni di juma bi enti na fuel no eso te no ma me nko inflation na kasa inflation eso atiaba e was in pinfo no from day one ye dey no brofo ni yet you brofo because inflation no e ka obi sam wo twi mu a ka me bi e ka be me de papa because omu ka see inflation aba from me eneni na nsa ade a me to me guso to a me to enra biama me to me trimu kasa wo fi de kase so saa na tie bayre betim baako e da so da 50 cedis wonya ne e fokura na ye 40 into no ya inflation no omu patch say enu na ebe ma me koduma me ko na omu ton once baako 1 cedi no ana kuma 1 cedi no enu na dwedini no be cash inflation na ba fomo into no e fi ade tomatoes no enum 2 cedi
that's it. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, madam.
Me ba cho di ni be bia frefi.
But your friend me bedroom me ka free tema.
Okay, bedu yenko.
We someone since and for na ye mo de mo afeda.
Ai, enya mfisi ya dio sunu, ye ti ku no.
Okay. But new FM I say bia bi wo no ma mo sentrafo ni bi but as empenifo na ni nko ho.
Enene de he.
Unum se kwabrama fo a oye adwuma mamo no. Unum se obetimi ama oye ne abagana.
Oh, adan.
Nyansa ntwa adwuma no oye. O understand. Na me ka kire NDC fo mpanifo ne se amonhwe ne yie na kwabrama fo oye modo a oye adwuma ma MPP fo. Nti sa ma anti omani ode am fo
nti we nyina so ben na wo be ma.
Yo me de ma ka sa wie bye bye.
Ayo. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, BIAMAH.
Me ba cho di ni be bia frefi.
We akafia phobia kasa pika tomato.
Yo, wadaroma inflation.
Yo. Inflation ni de BIAMAH. Me ti ase ni se. How say the first no. Se me koto ebi a te bayre a. Ne bo no eko eso a. O de make them. Na se enne na make say o so bi ka se bayre o 25 cedi. Na just inflation e cost to man e ma boy. And this for be inflation aba for ma e no kwe enne bayre make say bayre ma ko 5 60 cedi. Miensa 20 cedi ba agoglosi e wa enra ya make say body e duro a mo di nam kan mansa first body e over try na eye if you are 5 which much 20 Ghana and then which will be a 10 cedi 5 cedi. It is a focus the inflation. Me want to say now because man to soprano inflation is for so no. Now the money is there and then you put it up in Yadua Moko then the PPM back and someone to go great here. And this will be because of say or to buy the 5 cedi and no fire top but I am 5. I can say 5 and I better be a 50 Ghana for that year. It is the inflation medium stuff and they say never from Kakra. I'm a member of the inflation about
Council. Good afternoon.
Hello.
About your dinner, baby.
I'm BIAMAH Pacho today.
Yes, Wadumo Nampacho, Udini, baby.
It's Rifi Abdulkuma. Evangelist, what is written me?
Maybe Bajo Matio.
Yo,
inflation.
Mr. Opa. Inflation, the enemy say, and Yama Kopom. Na mini ayo kaza zimboko ni ntoza akofo me na mwana mkase season no mo season na beba na season abana se ateso awo inflation na me ateso wana ka kire wo sa e de ye hu se petrol ene na sefo ne totro ye lo fe number for mo a on so am bia ne di je meka tetia ne se me se wa so de meka nyina ne se ene mamba for mo a nye ntosi ni moko na o ka se eno ani go eno de mo am say season ye ka am say season jina jeni season ni umune so match so eno no enye problem and afi mesere wa do won ni kwabrama afo no mo nya sa de no omo ma sempa nko no ame anyu no kana omo nko yo mo dia kwabrama afo we ndi so MPP ni ai fo obi nwe onye nipa omo nya msansa fo no me anyu no ye ho
ebusiafo ha na ye de course ne besie ese mantwaso a magimani so mantwaso a magimani so papa mani so ati se nwan ni 0.9 FM misha mo boss inflation ho komo no mi wi a me de enchechemu no ebeba na tie mi wa ha sei yakasa inflation a ene se odi sika bebre ekoto ade ketewa ukita sika bebre se brodo sei ebi 20 cities ebi 15 cities but o per brodo 20 cities ya o di say 20 cities no be kwa ekose o kwa koto brodo worth 20 cities no o be kwa na ye de brodo size say 5 cities ene ye de amount na chese inflation no ehwire koso ena another one nso eye enuane anase niema boo said ye sitie a wo de betoto afrase ho afi atwam niema boo a wo de betoto afidan de ho ensonson ye dantamo no eno ena ye sa inflationary figure no what you say and it say bia 2023 this year 2024 and 2023 ukoton nam ebia salmon betem na ye 10 Ghana cedis and so 2024 yi ehwiri ko 15 cedis and the 15 cedis no difference what 10 ni 15 year 5 cedis the 5 cedis no and a year inflationary figure no acho yate ase sa enti se wo ho na ukuta sika bebre wo de kodwom akwa kodi dwa anka first no ukuta te se 200 Ghana cedis a ubetimi adidwa ahodo ba miensa aba ba ye fro ya ye nkwan ne ade ewo mu na enso sa 200 Ghana cedis ne nei se wo de kodwom se wo kwa kodi dwa a fro ye ba akokora entimi nye madam ase enti e basa che se inflation no ana se inflation ehwiri ekosoro it is a difference na me make ya 5 cities ba beto so no no ene ye inflationary figure there's a actually say inflation ehwiri kosoro enti se bia person na woto te say nam 10 cities e bia 2023 woto nam 10 cities 2024 the same enam krono a the same 10 cities a na just say inflation no aye stable ejina ba bia ejina pamcho yate asesa aha eti ene school kakra ye be call ye no Maybe I try wait me the messages so by your WhatsApp no so 0503721744 0503721744 wait me the message afa ho no mo aba ye beken kan breast fatam mo ede amount tabre mabedwafo agi akonwa menua be makwesi gate of the NDC wo ha sanso ena yaw asani tano political analyst, your one and only political analyst which one better ye pe or your political analyst and found in your becca or your political analyst. A dear and a cockwash boy. That's an aquaba. Aquaba.
Ah, mammy.
If you have a call, dear.
Mammy, on to me a boko. So I like inflation as some better than I boko.
Ah, not a yaboko and dear and guy inflation.
As inflation actually on your boko.
Latano. Now what you more? If you are coy.
Oh. What you more dear, Yame, am I am quite dear, men, if you say in Shranqua. Akadiaka.
Sometimes, yeah, once and be to me encouraging me, pa.
Let's a motivational speaker. Political analyst stroke motivational
speaker. I need some bit mission crying, papa. Now, I got a one so obano. Unibatu, send him a baby in our coins.
Oh, I mean, few in a bump, Mukwich Kaka.
And the man,
say a campaign.
Auntie
campaign.
Or central,
Getting them,
This is
we are in the political market. Actually, we central region, but not Winneba.
We central region. And I'm say if you Winneba.
Mom, if you Winneba Crum. But my maker in the mean Winneba America.
If you baby.
If you baby.
I can bet you out to me one.
Oh, when ya. You are now submarine. And yeah, submarine.
That's not the office neighbor.
The office.
I hope your office neighbor. Hey, there's an office way.
Oh, that salon. Any MPP for more or more
the political analyst office, and I say because I saw recruiting for.
Oh, for what purpose? They say
that's what you mean a church there. No, it's a political institution.
A new idea.
Okay. And that year, said I got Eddie Kaka. We are in a political season. Now, right now, no, the NPP, New Patriotic Party, one more, NDC so pa. Now, we no senka NPP waha. Kame the best chance if na na kwadwa jesu. Ye boaso na ke. Nanka wo yimano. The nyina so no mo wa. Etu wo mo beka se NDC for aba be wi a wo mo ideas. Enum ho bi so sa NDC so de so bobo MPP so mo wi o my ideas sem pebre na mame ko gate so e na edan na niema bebre Ghana ohawo ne doso niema bebre na wo Ghana na moko akofa MPP for wo mo ideas
mami ai medawase ewi abre na mechia etifo a orite ewi abre nyinara titir NDC mba na Ghana fwa ehumobor wo afa nti wenya botel na wadatna aban hu na wanye basabasa menyimede wa botel no wo susu na wo tirim na emra obeyi wo susu edin on 7th December na miwie ne dama na inflation. I'm economics, at least to the first degree level. And your basic explanation of economics, I'm a pedant too.
Okay.
Which everybody knows at the basic level would define to be persistent or continuous increase in the general price levels of goods and services. And actually, natural inflation in Chile. Wato enyoma ebodo na so wakade inflation reduce an abofuma only chere de enyoma no bono orokosor but ebia on kosor to them enkan no ebia say first no was inflation rate e 50% na chere say adno ton 100 cedis a erokoto a eboto no 150 so wakade reduce edu 150 no was still inflation no about 20%. What it means in there 150 ni di gina wahala but ma wada aka wono ono na ebi o ebe 10 cedis until the first na if 100 cedis na ekoto no 150 no nti ebi asisi akọ aboto no 160 nti echere ebnyoma no bonu gudo ye den orokọ na emum onko ti dem ma ahyese no ye hyew no nti okọ nkaka nti inflation dem na ame menchase
okay me that's
ye wie ni dem a the American asem no poe maro ho na asem kan de yen yakọ wi obi ne ideas na yana na egudu ye kan enyima MPP fo tere nkontompo se edebo bra nkontompo no nanto ho ha afibo na nye bebi mfa nti enye yesu sare no ameminyim da me papa na wo papa ye fi the same background nti discipline or key na discipline no ma wo ka kire yin se endido a ebechi ho ha bo na wiade so nso na nkom dam na sisi MPP akoye Ghana so pa but wonkom because what dia kohwa ma wo kahwe onye na ye na NDC fo ya ka se to ya launch manifesto ana manifesto na ye be launch in 24th offended August enwo wenye bi akenkan na so wenye bi akenkan a ina between enya ye release your manifesto na enwo a wo call launch what day on the 18th yeah the number you but enwo wotum ohun there enwo won sem na wo kan on the 18th no NDC for area can you just imagine no yet ha na His Excellency John Omani Mahama obeka do oba ministers a wodi bobo man no obeta odo to 60 okay na wanka ena ba omi aso ka do obeta odo to 50 wan we wi na yanko ye ho ena what the e-levy ba NDC yaka the e-levy the on Ghana enti yempene do
Alexa in your 2020 manifesto say what it was in your
no it was something different at all.
What was it?
It has nothing to do with e-levy. Oh, I just say if sekanya if there was a component of something on electronic but it wasn't e-levy. No, it's different.
I will search for it.
Yeah, na more copy of the but young can want seminti.
Okay.
Now, Inyuma, we made a public statement in Parliament and everywhere that we are against e-levy, and we stated why we were against levy. MPP for chinchina what the e-levy no whatever now whatever what the babua there car kwanya asese no obe ni ye. Yemi say what the e-levy buy in fia na enechi car kwan na asese no why ni ye what so what the people to buses na what afa mpenyimfo na ade na aboa wa kwantu yembi say there e-levies kan what the be akoto buses a or fa mpenyimfo eko baby what so e-levy no what the be beboy ejuma na what am bebun the time no what the wo you start was buy there into e-levies kan what they could be ejuma ma mbebun yembi say ye hu there mbebun ahi na we nya ejuma na wo wie the masam na wo chekere mu sentra wo ji 11 no obi abobu nku ntai a kire yende 11 na wonsa kan no mbebun na wafon wo ejuma minyi kwan a wodi bia yanyi na basis a wodi bia atonyi enti we have made public statement ansana Dr. Baumia on allow Soko declare na ni vision obaka there ono so ba obetwa 11 ena yempo yakado se ebetwam a anya se ebetwam onya asem na mmommbri nka wotuma ebotuma ahwem waide wetwam yente ho hwe enti se o che manifesto na rekoka one odi nkan enti nyima what it is that most of the things that Dr. Baumia is saying including cancellation of bet tax and adina no we were against it publicly before ebimu wa babaka enti waka so yim dan samna wa kokka no ayen sama NDC fo aka no wa fufa bi because when we there you see we started with the People's Manifesto in 2020 where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama met people in focus groupings na wo chechia won Ghana funala wo kire ade a wo hwehwe na kwan a wo pede wo govern one That was the People's Manifesto. In 2020. And nothing much has changed. The more 24-hour economy, it was in the 2020 manifesto. The only thing is that it was not called 24-hour economy. It was called 3-shift economy, which is the same as the 24-hour economy. And what is in the public domain, apart from the MPP for catching there, who are called for NDC manifesto, no, and there an official letter setting up a planning committee to launch our material no crane and a letter no poem. Yedi poem venumpo, it was not in the letter. The planning committee no would meet and tell us the venue. Intimate way po me 15 mantum. Minim pa there NDC be launch here manifesto. I will 15 mantum. Now baby obey no. Minim enti say before manifesto enya afina ye boaboa no there ye be hwenkofo ema wa ba be abeda manifesto ne di no enwa wo tubo ka kire yen there ye wie wo there anyway so Mami, what it tells you there, whatever MPP is going to say, when you find it in the NDC's manifesto, it means they copied from the NDC. That is basically so. So they are just telling you there, they have seen the NDC manifesto, and that what is in the NDC's manifesto, which are very good for the Ghanaian, they have copied it. Enti, Mama, back for one.
That's it. That's all.
Mami. I'm sure production team. I'm sure many question at your phone as your phone. I'm not surprised why I brain. Because come with you, we am a man who said, and no, my name honey named you. You force so as if to say you name dear. And this will be can was some crapa. You say, and as any panel air can the end of Cranwa. Crawford don't have fee so boy. Because Osha Ghana ha many questions why economics. More my economics were Ghana ha no Kakrabi. And this open so inflation is no man, there be our modi dry and soon as here. This is why you don't say, also be kakra. Me say my economics. But may purchasing and supply somehow until the basics. Ube and our packing cancel at least ube kakra. Nana may can say a branch of a kind of friend and manti or bonko sibuati. Afraid. My chain is a baby and missing. Needing the evident at the BIAMAH. And then Kairi in a Munkala if I'm afraid. A hard drink because in our national setting and I say economic setting, any governance, aya enona abaya horo edi ebuye mfaso. Say inflation rate above from, interest rate above from. So many jargons on base and so mame to reflect and I say for those indicators to reflect in normal with day-to-day life, it is zero. And I'm surprised that the economic theories, it be new why the something like pocket inflation. NSR no. They have only propounded consumer inflation, NSR no. But in the nutshell, I quite to say I haraswa normal bo ekosro na within a period of time. Now purchasing power and I say utumi anka we dey talk normal na eswabeti. Into ko o anasa oba despite group of companies. Na waji special as box back. This way waji box back. Waji YouTube box back. And nani nyina ko see 100 cities. Na say what you no kakra na over the week na asa. Na when him say na wo to on the 3 boxes ni nyina nti wo san ba beto bi. Na wo ba beduru ye no. Afi de say cost to 120. No ma me nsa na wo to 100 no. You see, I acquire 120. And just say, purchasing power, I reduce. Say, and you have Vima, the big crowd and won't turn beam cry. And now, so better the answer say, won't top boxes beam, obey so. And the rate at which normal boy ever cost within the period of time. And Ghana hani Africa isi pa Zimbabwe enche bia ena na yehu se omosoa sika puduo ewo wheelbarrow mu wo de kɔ hina osimkoto brodo ada okoto bakery ni nyina obekɔ na brodo ba kompe ena okoto no but omo ye economics in the country said there are a lot of branches of inflation I mean types demand pull cost push whatever bebre in fact the three main ones no we call behind that there are other factors inflation okay I said some time ago a doctors be best me and sound said no more too kind call baby ma omukonya said den mo nyina wuye you see no yes yeah can hon some sa why because the services are some for him dia no mo no na limited in the country until there are some services I know cost push no services bi wo ho a enye common until ukoya ne boy din sanka na every polyclinic we call this MRI and I said there's dialysis machine aka dialysis no mamu yen hira no aka ne bo be ba from pa but because enye common until because of the cost of the machines no and massage services no ne bo e wo soro ne no man there's so much to economics I say nyina one year economics group the basics in there ubesua akaka be boy nyina so the be politician e da na or cancer inflation so and so ne no man na enche bia sasika pudu ya Bank of Ghana akwa wudifwe Addison otwama aban we no
I don't know you
mami he overstepped his boundaries by going against the Bank of Ghana Act say sanka ube hia sika kropa 5% na no kropo no inform parliament say we hia dodoa wanya or they pay because people are pushing him to do so because there's an agenda no trust kapudu edigo some upon there he has to go to jail no matter what he has to nti say you trust ka bebre sa be go system ni mu a and also it to me a create inflation but yambra wasem no so yesi obi akowie obi hawio wonche no e enche say NDC for yesi mo ya kronfo ma me so be kaya some time back about close to 2016 election there was this gentleman in person but now okay APC party it was alleged say omo manifesto also omo the manifesto na eketo abi you see we are the akoma MPP for that brand no ko join MPP ema ne be yeah one of their I mean hot guys on the ice now nkrofo friend bona baso had there because no mo ko nche munya kakra we you know and some time passes so the same thing the same complaint from the NDC said nkrofo area omo ideas but you see these things they are abnormally normal you know you perceive a chichiro omai into who ideas now what they ban every communicator has the previous I would say almost every communicator of the MPP at least I can say about 30%. I'm only trying to kick some figures. It's not authentic. I want to believe it's about 30% of MPP communicators. Or more the previous NDC or more manifesto. The same applies to the NDCs. And what you will bring the next period, no, people virtually are aware. And they compare notes when they are going to put up their manifesto. Now, Mark say NDC, the end of 2016 and 2020. I bet to me, I modify Brofono near the share. Probably NDC will also do the same. Probably. And for somebody to say, Obi, we are or more ideas. I mean, can be binge room. Yeah, you're saying some, but I'm saying, I say, be NDC. But underground information, as we speak, you want to more MPP more. They are bent hell. Only MPP full from minister to the last point, and I'm serious about this.
They are in government.
Yes. Almost percent MPP co-opposition. Yes. Wow. Because the bimamini bibine omo hwe ne ye bia.
The jabia koso.
Omo ye no a omo who said there be ade na ntwa ye. From minister, even the cabinet minister, to the last person, there are people who want their party to go to opposition. The same applies to the NDC, the larger opposition. nkurɔfoɔ bi wɔ mu a ɔmo feel sɛ ɔmo didi whilst NPP is there nti ɛka ɔmo nkran yɛ saa yɛ ɛyɛ saa so the information on the ground if it is true is that the youth policy of the NDC somebody pulled it out allegedly and gave it to the MPP right now interestingly a hint came say at the end will be here you are command microphone. That is how come the launch of the youth policy has come so early to swerve any intention say the idea abramo no say motu any panic car ya be launch here enti ye hu wo mo yi mu a
ese mo da
ideas enti ene yes o mbeka say ye mo ye wi dia no ye nka so mo ye wi medium dia me ujima tempo wadi ne kwa because the main information on the ground I don't know. And this information, I got it far before the youth policy was launched. And I am not surprised at all, say, NPP about, say, NDC area or more ideas. And any idea, no, what they are the bro. And any my power you first. Now, say, what they can call court and interest, what the bill. Whatever it is, no, you never see a chicken. We will listen and criticize the youth manifesto. We have listened to it. We are still criticizing it. And I say we are critiquing it, I should say so. Sansuna, NPP launch or more there, whether it is youth or the general one, we will critique it and also ensure say the good things in it we will propagate it. The end also Enti we are there. I may say it will not bring anything to the table in terms of political fortunes. What I say.
Because ye nyina ye hwehwe se ye be develop Ghana is the ideas bia ye betimi putting it together eden nam atare ho a be boy ma sa vision ye duru ho no obia ehwehwe need 100.9 and waso egu a otie no ene Mr. Yawasanita no political analyst or ha and na menua bema Lawrence Kwesi Gatti of the NDC ono so e wa ha no say na quick one yenko ye Togbe Afede Nensem the Agbobo Mafia of the Asogli state. And we're commenting on the Ejapadie document. Now or see Ashasi no na or doubt it. But a chay say or unya book nibia and a document nibia ushimono and who say, hey. That's it.
Mami. I are kade na na ke doba zuwe gwan.
Obeba. No the late.
O asheda. So peda asem no de no okọ. Mo obubu abo no. Because our hank e peda akire mu ekwan a wo fit wo hu de enye ya fa wo manifesto. Ya manifesto na ye lanche. Enwo so won lanche wo de. There is no document ebetum I refer to. Yes, youth manifesto has been launched, but na ye hia nchirem kwan wo fada wo hu ne dem. But American last week mekai wa ha Ejapadie document no me brother Eric Asaneta no and all the send him. That was 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
To mu phone do. He was the first person me who dokita hard copy and make the on soft copy no. Na say I can carry them document no. Na bisa ho there. Eben akufi dimpu no them document. I'm surprised there to be Afede. Afi ena ono wabo pusa. And then wabo no who prove there.
Yeah, fe no no.
And I'm breaking because I'm so be ide. What's it John Buedu? Ni suba binti suba ne de man kan wa ha. Ayede wotu na de do. Owo Ejapadie document him. John Buedu, time or general secretary. It was in the document there. I do wotu no. Wotu na went to know. What's it can Japan or influence? Our youth no order. Onye ska. And all this can be more. I don't want Bernice Kasamade. Na emom no hia na oye adwuma no wodi win 2020. We are wa for kwan bi do wa Bernard. Oye adwuma mo win 2020 na wa ye adwuma. Owie wa Bernard na won Bernard. Sika waka de wobama next kasama aye bibi kakra no. oil collections na enyim kawa aban no odi Kennedy Japan we elections na ba omiako hu Kennedy Japan ka che no de obehwe mo wetua ni skani na a ogudo a worutua anytime obotua kakra na Kennedy we pay kakra se woje tua and I started there or kasa you know there is nothing hwe nana yasafumafo ne ba oye senate boss in there. It was in the document. There, they will pave way for him to be the Senate MD. Is it the case or not? And see, most of the things that was outlined in the document have been implemented. And see, the way I can be yejitum, but I am maybe now I am day-to-day politician. Nti na wadwene nyunwuma bido but say yanda media enye na ye politics no na ye follow document no me ehu de mo woka bia no even within the political parties asofo akware of fada wobubu bi mu atebrim
banking sector
everything was there, insurance and yenyim woka there what the enterprise insurance be take over insurance. Yen bi say ho there aban adwuma fu bebre no enye enterprise insurance work there won dealer most of government so everything has been implemented in the document nti the debate about it there obi no troy and then obi no troy and oye no kwar and oye do kwar no so we ye hu da nti ye da se the afi wuso abohu there documenting because who company oye African Security was mentioned and you are struggling I say ampa ehwe ekwana struggle na o kire there yes there was a whole lot the way we take over we be mankofu why hiafo and adini na it has happened and when you go to the business circles and sisi amereba and obirika especially when what on cash wakoto car na we boton be we no abaka because of the way why is kasemono. And everybody is crying. Kwame so kind of question. Everybody is crying. Enti onye akusam oye no kware sam there achim efubi nya achim fu nyinara even achim ebu akwa no mpo nya achim ebu akwa fu nyinara
na enye chebifu nyina
enu da bi chebifu na oye for penny fie edom kuma bi a wofra wa ho achim mafias ena won ye wadwene there ansa na obefi abem no they will still want to have control over the state until say will take over critical areas of the state sikasem mining insurance BBR will take over actually by the time communication oslo usu ana na oyusu kani GVG na de what the nyoma bebre nti by the time obefi abem no na chede aban foforo bebia no cannot do without them. That is all they wanted to do and they have achieved it to the latter. Minyoka say there are so many things you do in this state without them. Nti I am a doubt the people have come to realization of same yenyim kwesindom bank a situation in kwan on so afem and ohwe ne dan a na orusu in as part of my campaign meye etum yekọ baby na ehwe abrosan osi ho na ehwe GN bank na paint dan hugu ho na mbebunu titi enyim keke de sebi what it work keke ebi so on de nkejuma na nkorokodo kan bebuni nka wogudanyim and menyoka say ejuma no egu mbebunu wonye ejuma ye and nobody cares. There is no program, there is no alternative for all those who have lost their jobs as a result of calculated attempt to collapse some businesses so that they will take over and control the state. Minyim there enye to benkutin wehu. I'm surprised the president will come and say there book no kra no jama opposition for na or book no.
Yes, Jama, or say your position for now.
And American.
Before you conclude on what you are saying, a crata baby come and say, I say, and ra, or change or search for motive for the penny, Wakopium Ewo Accra High Court, ya Wakako Samai, Hobson, Adoye, and Media General, Frabi TV3, Wakako Sama Womo on this Japadia book. How much say or say fake Wakako sue.
Anti Ayima.
Before you conclude on the Japadia,
this will muddy the waters the more because mananaye document nankasa or a public document. I'll be. Anti Robson Adoyana Smoko Kayano, ne evidence to document no. Ye baby say in the document no, ado woman no, why are now 1 year. Anti say what do her? And yebo there. But what I'm saying is that on cause a BBR. Yes, I work at the ABR. There is nothing that shows there you are part of it or whatever. But what's it? And anonymous no working you. What's it? Asama no quarry you no. Asam na bi and a witcher and a woody did desi. Iti one question or court. Na you show mobu efim.
Let us say one of the originators of a Japanese. Oh, me grandsa, Mr. Tano. The cancer me starting program for and what is documents and a buy. In fact, now mean to me authenticate its genuity. It's man pene ama wa mo so started boni ma ho do bi so e ma opushi ma me say me so me boss na me hwem. Fa me hwem.
Mame.
Yankwai.
You say yakosama hopes na doye.
Aye.
I didn't know hopes na doye.
Any media general.
I didn't know hopes na doye any media general. Unless in the submission of hopes na doye. Why so many were granted so many appearances? Unless in his submission with media general, what did he or change an item? Otherwise, and you bet the entire population agum. Because idea we yen jakanda no correct. Everything in this book, from crank to crank, has been implemented. Yen will be out this time around. And they should be very careful. When this thing gets to its final conclusion, na ye hu sem painful abua kwase a youth no be sorry they will all run ahemfo bedwane. They have no idea what they are cooking up. Mo be ma mabru ni buafu ade kro no kan we ya mo aboye. You want to threaten somebody, they should go to court. But you see, the court as we perceive it right now, some of us also feel say it has become one-sided court or one-sided judiciary. Just like Owura Kanda Pabekaye. In fact, Oduno Beshe Mukina say the way Mubu and 7 by your side in Kwano A, B, C, D. And Yamanamete Hamekam. The rampant nature of which Nanado Danko Kufuado Wolf Packet Court, Nina wo document him into Yanoso Yankandian. Say a force majeure be will be conjecture, said that she say in a court in a bay. And then we are saying, say, ni power trust a book, the greatest prophet of all time. Nagabi Ochakumodi attempt on the Yavan court. Say, young Koshi, young Madrim, or more document and Enyan Kurano. They should be rather examined. Their thinking faculty should be examined. Now, interestingly, no, or more a form of one and Kinkai. Sanka Muslim communities who are making, I'm not being tribal, but those who have been profiled in chief imam of all imams has been profiled in this thing. Asofo Kukudam have been profiled in this thing. Yembisa say all the profiling no my your monka some party members and ya no krana. Emre Chombe or more primaries delegate congress super delegate congress no man. Now will be him who baby. Time ombe ko more primaries for national executive no man. Now will be him who be say ye be John Bodu. Anase mkrofo ya profile wo mo wo no. No be him say we na beto wo. Mo ankasa mo di mo kwa kutre na so ma daya. A ye nyina so ye te hai. yenim where Ghana's money is leaking to. PDS. Enya me maame ote kojina eno ye you. Enya me wo for wosefi eno ye. The tapes, the recordings of phone ayi ni nyina wo ho. Enti omo de omo ndika o court, omo apake ho a people will go there, let them be incarcerated, but a time will come they will all run away. Just like Kenya. They will run away ahemfo no a omo feel say they have so much power. Omo aiding and abetting a particular government to loot the country. Omumrebeba, Inyansoye, likewise ministers, likewise judges, ahuru nyina, likewise ye nyina yetehana. Say just say kinkring, not say youth, no say they will fight us, and not say they will hit on us. You are joking with people who have the power. So they should spare out with those threats and jokes. Mame, like I said, omwa adiene omohono. It is surprising, say, they are now getting the document to read. One copy am debe, ni nyina tete apansa. This is about my 5th copy. Me print bia NPP ni humi ya no waji. And I send me soft copy. Send me say. Nipa na kenkan wi ase chale ade de. Enso oba be tra studio ha. Na me tie abonte na me tie no a. Na me yura ho. Inti most of us have had opportunity to call one or two. I'm say massa. Why dey you confess to me, sir, Sadia we say nekoso. I say, massa, I said, me party, dear me to I'm saying, your party as a move. And your Dutch yasem. And interestingly, no, a couple of them among you. Dutch. That is what we are talking about. How they will control the media. Everything has been spelled out. What is happening in the media circles today? Right? In some echoes who are media need to mean propagate it. They are unable. Inti ama omonya no free field day and omodi luti yen. Who would say aben bi aba na omodi omu sabi omu nwe skada. But we are saying the nature, the quantum of resources in Crawford area and this governance and another. That is what we are talking about. They should go to court. Mami, oh papa, or Henry talk about Fede. It stems out from the cleaned up system, the banking sector, and the bedroom insurance sector, and the bedroom capital market. Into page 8 of that document. Capital market, omwaka 1.4.2. Almost a mother, the mother cap of the capital market. Was a compatriot Ogbami Tete is doing fantastic job heading the Security and Exchange Commission. Just like the banking sector, the clean up leading to the revocation of licenses of several fund and asset management companies was a success. Despite legal challenges from a handful of defined entities in this space, Papa Kwesi Indun's Black Shield Capital is causing a few troubles, but he can easily be dealt with using our numerical advantage in the judiciary or even his dodgy relationship with the CIA. Judiciary yambo ha. Men I can't say judiciary. Urakanda pomekando kind. Almost say leadership of the Security Exchange Commission is one of our key allies and requires no changes at all. Of the 11 board members, 10 are either directly appointed by the government or representatives of government institutions. Hence, things will always be under our control throughout phase 2. Is it not under their control? Now, yabebo papa togo fede so. On say biological children. Almost a data bank is a household name in the financial industry. It is our beloved child in the industry. Its presence as government advisor on financial transactions is to be intensified, including nubbing interested foreign companies to partner with data bank on such issues. In furtherance of this end, all major government financial transactions are to be executed in the first 2 years of the next second term. This will bring in the needed funds to fight the battle to install Bawumia, part of the succession plan, to the advantage of Bawumia. Right? But be about look at how the caption is. Adopt our children. Was major players within the security sector Besides Data Bank, are EDC investment of EcoBank, Stanley of Stanbic, and SAS, which is Togba Afede of Togba Afede. These are institutions we will struggle to get into for obvious reasons. Our only chance of influencing the first two somewhat were if our banking strategy is well orchestrated to secure some influence in EcoBank and Stanbic, which will eventually offer some leverage around EDC and Stanley. And also, influence in this EcoBank and Stanbic. And also, regarding SAS, which is Togba Afedi, all efforts should be made to weaken it by using our foreign friends to offer juicy funds asset management roles to keep personnel within SAS in order to tempt them away from that setup. That's weakening its ability to compete effectively. Mame, the Ohine Togba Afede Beka. Togba Afede is perceived to be NDC. Yeah. With voter region. Into the letter that he alleges say, former finance minister Eddie Bai, written in their name already. Yeah. Say mon sign just say why should why bono de nsa agunachi. Mon sign why? Because if Togba Afede's whatever, if he's part of the advisors of this loans and as a bond in Nomanua, it means that deals never cost no. He will be privy to it, mebwa. And if he's privy to it, our NDC is perceived. NDC for young information. Into young clear right? I feel na nadwina ba no ho say sa me na epoli ye no na ebo na ye de ato na menim se mame biama na de sa ebo na to ho na fe die na hu say ayo no e no de abeto ho. Everything in this document must say eboa enti na me can say unless say odidi or chihinatem in his submission, otherwise they can go to heaven and drop down. We will not stop talking about this document because they have already completed the whole thing. And we actually go refine Omoko Bieno. What is the purpose of it? What is the government stake in it? Burkina Faso 2021. As we speak, they have built a state gold refinery. Yeah, private person say only di ho. COVID by airport microphone mo mesi ho. Marco for foreigner bad dia no Gucci betumi aye. Mo say obi meye. No one fa about 90% go free. You think that now can say sa microphone no mo man sa kwento mo jimi. Omo jimi yo. Compare the net buy and probably need a be 10 to 20%. Nkaye ni na call other people, but they are using people to front. Sa oil refinery omo bie no tema ho ba bi no. What is it for? Which people are behind? Ye name the koso mame. Oma ye fumfram. But to speak the truth, no, and no na abaya nkofo problem because they are scared. Look, I've received a lot of calls, but unfortunately, yes, unfortunately, no. I want to say we put your manfa. There was a house manfa. What is written there? Unknown. Sakos na neba. Unknown. Me nam hey. Me ni bow. Ukumia. Apembeba. Entisha. Wo ya me den. The American no me nim say and I say me feel say based on collaborated evidence on the scene, on the grounds. PDS aba, banking sector ya cleaning, nkrofo dwuma ya guno, even private sector. More say more capitalist and your friends are the private sector. More the taxes are squeezing out the private sector. Yeah, can we say amayanka?
Private sector is the engine of
growth. Meanwhile, what taxes are go so much to the point say they cannot operate. What's the one district, one factory? More can say about 126 are operational. Yembi so say what is the impact of that 126 on the economy? And where as the owners of those one district, one factory say, are they in operation as we speak? 126 no kind of Yambo nkompon say, omo yadwuma na omo yadwuma so a ete omo sen. And you say we shouldn't speak. You guys are lucky that Ghanaians, you're tolerant. Anything na ye jaban way, bibia NC. Because in other jurisdictions, this canker would have been taken off long ago by the people who have the power. And mind them. Sure, 4 months, whatever it is, I can. And yeah, Fena will be best sorry. I can't say, yeah, family, I can't so yeah, baby, no. No. You will live to face the full rigors of the laws. Sir, Mahama, or a former president, the immunity time in Wuyo, but he has been prosecuted, and no other person than the sitting president, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, ordered the investigation of Mahama to be reopened through the special prosecutor's office. And he also said, Oba, now I don't trust John because he be Oba father for all the NBA John because Kufo started well. Kufo by the people he perceived to say Omodi dream will end this. He set up the fast track high court and then gidi yeswan Kufo kugum. Sanka Maham Mills by and Obet to us one it will deter at least a few people. But what met was no the father for all. So more or less you scratch my back, I scratch your back. And I am afraid, sir.
Now that thing, no, it seems that none say Ghana for who say air cost.
Yes.
Amongst NDC
and NPP. You understand? The fear of some of us, they say, they will let these people go scot-free. Yanti Henry and Yasigabi Okosra John Mahama. Party for Bufuye. Why would you entertain Gabi Ochidako in your house? No matter what friendship you have, this guy. Oh, mommy. Gabi will not just move from his as for now. Then I call Mesrame. I don't know Jerry. Gabi would ordinarily Okohoso Koyeden. Gabi Okohoso Koyeden.
Okochiano.
Inti and ya pesa beto just say ati say Julius Zebra kon and the Danko Akufo-Addo Akochiano. We'll come and talk about it. Right? Inti let us watch these people carefully. And if you want to do the analysis, no governance style has been so wicked to the people of this country than another Danko Akufo-Addo's governance style. But for now, the governance style, they made the government style brutal. And we must speak the truth. Who are we say the year canon and Towasumu, a be out here broach. You don't know what is happening to our economy. In Crawford, my kuna say tomato processing factory. Or a guy, no, Burkina Gano, what SWAT tractors, sprinklers, a friend is saying, plowers, and water tankers. But Briabaso Mufanya Fu. I didn't know Danko Akufo-Addo Okotoye. Akoto Fidiemu Munutum. See at the Baba Yekwine. Every district into SCC as we speak, SCC what job? Yeah, now what the amount no young Kobisa said one and there was stuck here sequences to see how much young Kobisa. And I can assure you, say, in 1 year time, say, most essential for Mubedi, Abed discuss here, you will get to know, say, part ni bebre ya tutu machine are redundant. And now say Crawford be rented the acquire juma bi akoka nwura bi mu before you realize that fidie ni nyina yira. This is the system we have built for ourselves. Broni krom a ye Crawford bi ti ho a ye kasa no moto a yampia no. Mombi sa system no nanka ye rane wo ho a. Anka mbetumi akotena sa kro no mu because e ho embra ya juma. Adia ye betumi adia turn sa bogus economy we need to around is to go into serious state farms. Na military no ehwe and produce enough. Now fedi no by na ban should make sure say yeah their own fidie buy be add value to it. We shouldn't sit down for Burkina Faso to come and overtake Ghana. Say see almost tomato processing factory no. What are we going to do? You better top processed tomato puree from Omoho. Na ye de anke ye dua bi na se process anke ye. Ye wasase yantam ye tumi ni dua wheat ne emo. Na wakotra Ukraine Nkrofo wa bo mu trisu sa say omo na omo economy ajon class no wakotra ho ahye su sempe na president ni t-shirt no wakotra ho so omra wo aburo. Does it make sense? When we have the land, when we have the capacity, the human resource, the ability to till our land to ensure say ye ska. Go refinery and Kumasi you know 95% complete na UP4 no ejagu ha and apro. We could go back to that factory and revive it and complete it because those days you see a Ghana, you see here concrete. Now helicopter deck across be pepe. Why don't you go there to revamp that one? Marco Sifufro with Ghanaians share. And now we can ye share say ye can inflation is sad man commodities American say cost push. Bibi say lithium we omodi akoche. Mami omo buya fast to 1 million times. Na dachi ye be lithium I want ewiase han and also lithium cars buy electric now mo battery no lithium ye dey. Many other gadgets
ye dey omo nya that say ye bekra electric cars ne ade de aframa no ne aba.
And why don't you bring expert? And as a Nkrumah na na oye ne say they will send people abroad to go and learn how to manufacture the battery. Time omusia wo ho no na ye see factory ni bi wo ha. Nti wo de broni na wo de ne be ba ha ama na be manage kurapo no. Muntua ne ka boom. Na ye nkrofo amakoma omo saa skills no. Omo so aba na ye manufacture battery and I say ye add value to the lithium na ye ton. You don't just give it out like that. Yakokai will say it's the best deal ever. Because you want your interest. Nsase nyina mo se ene mo de ayi ema owufo ye hu ba bi omo 260 something acres. 1 acre is 4. So 262 times 4. And a year traffic at Timothy Forest because they had agreed with the so-called Owu family no, said they are buying it back from them. And your one kasa chrono, and then you have a home minister coming to deceive all of us as if to say we can't think. We can't think. And there was a time I asked a question. How is that somebody who acquire Charles also Reverend? Many no Jennifer Queen and here Nama up and down, Prime FM up 2012 so much. We went round and now if you tell me say Charles Owusu ewo plot ewo Achimota for shouldn't I be alarmed? I'm not Manuesi.
Hey, Ed, no. One of the agency, you better basu be you better for round 2 because and some no, I know Ed day, papa. I know Ed day. I know Ed day. Na also for through that and a grown up man like Asanitano can lie like that. Is he attending church at all? And no, so the Abba is that Anita no sorry. But Benet do and I'll see Nita FM. How can you allow this man to go on with this insult? Insult, instead of blessings, Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia led MPP government has rather been a curse to Ghana. And no, if we try God, Wolato Liati, Wafake, and I say, Mr. Sanita, no skin pain go kill you.
Wafake, you too. You
now
too.
you see why you are against Achim's like that. Achim's family is better from beginning to now. Are you?
Don't brand all Achim.
Lawrence Boache, aka Buche. Was Asinia Asorin Quanta near Unity Oil Filling Station in Kwabre East. The Japadia book is a scam coming from the corridors of the opposition, who in his or her right senses will write a book detailing how to steal from the state and make it public. We are smarter now. Daniel do and was say, Mami BIAMAH, I really support what Asanitano is saying that JM must prosecute corrupt appointees under Akufo-Addo. But this is the situation Akufo-Addo has packed up all the various courts in Ghana. But now they say NPP never again. Never again. I hear more text messages in this way. Na mefa it was what I'm worried why is government not interested in doing business or supporting Ghanaians to own the industries, factories, shopping malls, and the big stores. A very strategic Commander Sugar Factory is being given to foreigners to operate. Why not Ghanaians? Michael Edway Ifri Ashalaja and also so or de Abba na my kind dada Mami Soja. Mr. Sanitano should stop the diabolics. He himself needs to be picked. A book they claim was written before President Akufo-Addo became president was able to see a pandemic called COVID coming. Not all of us can be fooled. The Great Ashanti Plan book in my mind. Please ask Sanitano which of the editions did he read? Jokers, Nanam Ponsam, Pediakon, and Onoso Ede, way about of a KM Odianom, Makinkano, that Facebook Live no, as so. Na BMZ one, Ghanaians are not ready for John Mahama again because he has nothing good to offer. Greetings to First Lady of Tema West from Abele, Nungwa, Ena Ode, Efre, Baye, Yasemu, Ayere Benta, Ewaha, Meshak Asante, Edwefri Amasama, And I say, hooray, hooray, all level 100 university students' fees will be free from 2025 going if President Mahama is voted to power. In fact, it's so unprecedented in the history of Ghana, so I invite all Ghanaians to vote massively for President Mahama come December 7 so that it can come into reality. Waiting to set them, Afenyo, incoming MP4 Amasamai. His birthday, hey, 1 year. When you 16th August when Frederick Nanaya or Dankwa okay I'm here me drew on moi e be we should come comments appeal to Dom Kwabenya constituency. No, second lady is right. Dr. Bamia is the best to lead Ghana to the promised land. Let's support him for a better Ghana. Special greetings to Obemu Oba Honorable Nana Dukuya, parliamentary candidate for Kankwe North, and lawyer Mike Okwe Jr., parliamentary candidate for Dom Kwabenya constituency. Ko Mensa Ila 2 Dom Kwabenya and Odifri Bay. Good afternoon, Mame. From the way I see things, NDC and their gurus are in the state of confusion.com, frustration.com, and desperation.com. What is the meaning of Women's Bank, Youth Manifesto, 24-hour economy, and citizenship, criticizing MPP manifesto, which is not yet even out? NDC don't have any vision. They lack ideas. The man JM has been in power before. Why didn't he implement what he's now promising? All what MAAME and NDC are saying or promising are just political talks, and any critical thinker will never believe them. My name is hey, I am Kwabena Freedom. Billy Who, Anyako. Ayoledi, good afternoon. I like the way you sometimes tell some of the serial callers the truth. I want you to do the same thing to the politicians too. You are doing a very nice work like Ofada Cabre. God bless you. God bless you too. Good afternoon. Please, question. Since 1992, my road have been so bad. I've been voting for NDC, not because of development, but because I love the party. Yes, so they never fixed my bad road. Today, MPP fixed my bad road, Peki Pevy Road, and Peki Peve. Is it Peve or Pevy? Peve Road, Pando Alavanyo Road, Ho Road, Jessica Nkwanta Road, on two of it all. My siblings are also enjoying the free senior high school. Should I be grateful and vote for NPP who fixed my road and gave me free SHS, or I should be ungrateful and vote for NDC who didn't fix my bad road simply because I love the party? Mr. Floating Voter from Tema. Anyway, the way we be service as Anita and Anasa will be someone. Who be Gatti.
Almost a marketing app.
Obviously.
So marketing app for roads.
MPP.
So who potholes are now minister no baby almost agro money slow.
And Kasamanka said Dr. Baumia and the MPP can engage in all the propaganda they like. So the exchange rates and their reality on the grounds will keep on exposing them. Voting for Dr. Baumia and the NPP again will be the end of Ghana. Never again. My greetings to Asamanka Messiah, Owen Kwame from Hong, and also I don't know. Okay, me the message is not ABC Nafe Yaba. Got it. Who be can if I Japade something no.
My brother Eric Asane Tano. Or Casado.
And I'm ready for the Eric. Eric.
Asema. Odinkai.
Oh, but Eric is a nice
name. Asema Odinkai. You're there. On Jin there, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So Onya Quinja, Nobel Man Penny Bima. And one out Waboy Chrono. Remember Imbra anyways. But I want to assure him there. Wherever John Dramani Mahama has gone to since he started his campaign, he has been emphatic. There, Obibiara yes kako dinu ho kwambono do no. Obema nyimpanu we akuntai. And Okadama only nchede ono as John Dramani Mahama. But the law will take its course. Until that one, be rest assured. When he met the media, Ewo Kimbiski, Malan Central Fumuko Bisano. There, na father for all na woba beye no. And not then. I say, we you know where father for all no. Because time ma onya kwenja bayo mampenyin no. And because ne papa John Evans Atamos, we were man almost 4 years. And going back for evidence and those things, was a bit difficult. And this year, and for kwan bond for years cano. Or fresh. They will do the handing over. We also have the information already. And we will deal with them. And we will deal with them ruthlessly. Through the law. The law. And Brano and then you obedi. If you are, I know Ricardo, I'm only for when you more kodua. I'm only for when you more kodua. Now, the MPP campaign outside Ghana, only the Eba Ghana, Nekita dollars. I see like a criminal be. So it is good for you. Is
that a message they
are yes. To those? That is the message. What the name approach there, whatever they have created here, as in the mess of the economy, I'm an exchange rate, and sekita one CD, $1, and then kokonya bear $15 to $16. Also, it is good for those outside, and they have created this situation to their benefit. Into one brad, one motuaba. That is the campaign they are doing outside, and that is why they are not doing anything to ameliorate or to solve the problem. And Dr. Baumia, who is supposed, or who is the head of the economic management team, is not even talking about it. He has forgotten that when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Yeah, you only feel her. That was something I want to talk about. I'm the Miwe free. Okay.
Me samba also be concerning Japadia the what chronicle and some bebre ya a book himo. How do we handle it? Because according to the book, no say ekofo wiya Ghana Japadia. Why need di animu? Amma ya retrieve sani man.
Me do say. Na na case men kai etiefo say.
And they own to me ma.
Was say he is in another traffic. Ndio na mkwaso si yehwe na ofake unko ade me wo number serial callers and test am say wo na one month kaila also because me ne share here say that
kaila Jonas
nti ofake
kaila mete won kan che
ofake me send a copy of the Japade no why na wo ba fine na me hu ye no ne dachi e na wo awon crofo no mo bunka mafa so no mame the only person to help us retrieve stolen funds. A buying number one. We can't buy we can't government in power. Na a bambi obeba better kunya so no. Structures wo ho a ye didn't grow for asem. Eno nkyere se nipa no wonya hwekuro pa na ebi a na e beka say political witch hunting. Nipa no nya hwekuro pa na ebi a otenti. Wo de akobu na fast and as opese wo de no go to prison. But cases are a year real evidence wo ho to say PDS nkrofo a omo ye involved no one person omo anfa ntumu as their capital na omo de kwati kwan so say omo ye work and pay omo GN bills Ghana for bills 6 months NPP 4 bills CPP 4 bills NDC 4 bills all of PNC 4 bills omo je Ghana ni bia bill etwaso bosomi ensia omo de free. This thing, there's no way you can exonerate yourself. We here no free where before say no ma say so you bet me I retrieve your funds no. Much depends on the judiciary. So Obekaya, the assassination attempt on Kwame Nkrumah those days. In Nkrofo who say na to face to face or feel. Afedi you could do quarter. And Nkrofo say there be only for na so and so and Nkrumah say what do you mean? We would make sure say this case will be retried. Into what did he do? He fired the judge. And DSMB and sana omunya justice. Adia ye nyina ye no tua pefe say asumasi aye we no. E ma ye ntwentwen so mfa down for some ene yi ahemfo ekwa pache wachiri da bi. Enti say ye betumi prosecute omu agye sika baka. Anas enya se ye gine keke ye de omu gum and no begina court ne so. Now one of the issues what a Japadia document is to say it is in it say making sure say they will send their appointees, especially to the judiciary. They will do it so much to the extent that in an event where they are not in power, no other government can appoint any more judge. It is written. And you don't know who.
Because this is appointed more people there.
Me say any anu na ye win wa appointed 15. And I do don't kwa.
Say any ono kwa na appointed.
Some
were there. He appointed some.
Me ono kwa ba ye no. Supreme Court judges some say 11. And is it appeal court or whatever it is. And also 9 was a dear count. And as I see I de MAAME tokono. Watch letter brain and I do say. Oh here assume sini.
Almost the cases are 100 dollars. Did
they
hear more
judges? The
saying.
Me say your population. Any cases are claim say a good a laziness. Cases be what and so be a transaction. My Indian beside or my paying for fast track court now or setting up. What is what is happening there?
No, I'm saying
that is it.
Because constitutionally, I think that it was illegal or something.
So we can. We are in a first technology era. We can make sure say when a boy a certain time. Into why don't we implement it and even make it become part of our judicial system? Say in same way or a just no. Share one particular issue about Owura Oponi, Koko, up to date. Yeah, that's so echo back from court.
And also a book no.
There be may say, yeah, that's so echo back. This how can you say you have backlog of cases, sir? Because sir Oponi case no documents docket to say there my friend no. You write so many times, meboa. Why should that happen when we claim to have honest people adjudicating over our issues? And the issue is that Jumano put measures in place to suit today's environment. And it doesn't lie. It doesn't lie in the mouth of the Chief Justice to write to the President to demand specifically certain people I perceive it to be the other way around. Nemo me the ashema me tokonu say wo churo bra na nkwa say wo na wo demand yo na nya yenya and as see omokun ho parliament ho no, but I know minority as I know them on me pass omo no makwa be say 20 no mame we are telling you that these people retire with their salaries and benefits and you say omo retire on money sika na nya say I return to a question if you are meswati you betua na kakot so bewu. Until the more you appoint these people, the more you drain the coffers of the state. Until say above for ba, na so no so appointed 20. Na yekoya na say by. The ameti to kura ni pone say ebi omo approve we mu a ye the cap beto so say dey. Until say like they said, you cannot appoint any more people into the the Supreme Court. Until these are the areas I see because omo na ombetra asem so ama ye make sure say nkofo omodi omanu dwirimu ye be bring omo to book na say omo ye omo ankasa na fofo a e be de na justice. This is where my fear lies.
Me da say ebusian for 100.9 and waso egua otie no. Now let's move on to na MPP ni no so kra no a omo sande omo ko launch omo manifesto no oni ha gate wo bibi ka fa omo manifesto launch no
I that miss him who call us no call afraid no recado document what Troy and San another Danko Akufo-Addo Oroba. How could they have perceived the COVID? But your document, and I think there na obianye bikan. Because the document was not written before that Danko came to a office. The document was written
before the 2020
elections.
Back in 2008, oh baby.
2008.
Yeah, phase 1. Because at the time
it was in phases.
Yeah, phase 1, yeah, just about 3 pages.
Okay, now no talking about them, Mr. Tano.
It chronicles, if I should have printed it. It chronicles how I read it.
It's your phase 1.
Yes. You
phase
see,
2.
Yes. So I can send you the phase 1.
And then phase 3.
Yes. No. Phase 2. When they finish their first term, and Ombe review their successes and
in
failures.
phase 1.
Yes. Successes and failures. Into your nona a bone of contention. So see, I can once. Until majority don't have the phase 1. Until say my ura or chine. So when obi sama, Uncle Sama your friend say Ambassador Hina Jikum. Ono the offer press conference. Ukumasi. And to Uncle Sama also. Because so can say we back kwasa mankrofo. And the mankrofo be sama omo de ye dawson pa keke di mu nyina and ye nyina be ko jail. Meboa.
Na Mr. Tano no obi says how book no u konya awai. Ye unya no he.
Ma me sa question we pa ye umbisa na we ha.
No be said am asemi.
Se pa wa be kan say ma baby sa say unya fi. It is alleged any poliki yan kwa oba.
Our ban mu.
Oh mama. Say microphone na ye adwuma. You see they themselves they know who leaked it. They know. So when they tell us that we should go and examine our brains, if they are the chief executives of the various psychiatric hospitals, then I'll be there. Especially Gabi. Or see, Yadrin. Or no, the medical doctor at the psychiatric hospital. I'll visit there. And I'll prove to him, say, Madrin, a yadruma pa. Into phase 1 or no more successes and failures. Until no more can say. PDS no omo fail because of the non-achem elite no edo omo shame to front it no omo greed and the mad and backfire. And they have also stated in it the people they will use so that they don't see it as something that is coming from the so-called what they did.
I think sir yame adman next week me a producer bekasa na sa a japade document no me name say phase 1 phase 2 right o the phase 1 and phase 2 ni na fabra na yendom wasuko na yenhwem what is really inside because entimi masa ade a eye fake no eniama aban yi implement ebi ewo mu aye in total
omo can say gold value chain they will take everything is there gold value chain oil and gas value chain they would is it not going on and they do the things such that and the reason why it may be difficult to prosecute they say the president has an immunity and all these things that are going on goes through the presidential terrain. But still, there will be strategies to prosecute them. Now, producer Ben also working here now. My station way. Producer Ben. Hey, my man also pass more. Producer, they can produce and say, "Baby, I'm a for fraud."
Producer win him no.
Producer Dabio and yet Need FM. Let me rest my case. Need FM producer.
And I oh my day.
Obama can say Mamma Metra Min can Japade. Mark, I say my camera. Mark, catch up, Mammy.
Good afternoon, Mammy. The so-called political analyst, as Anita no, can cry blood, shout, or bark like a dog. Who cares about him? Wow. Of a K, new plan station. Mammy BIAMAH, please.
Catch us sending the copies.
Why are you giving as Anita no a chance to insult the good people of Achem like that?
Mindi Achem.
Oh, Oni Obiatem.
Mindi Achem.
Of a K.
And don't forget, Saturday when you're Achem for you know.
Oni Obiatem ewa hase or putting a message across Noah the Ark builder inside Kokomlemle Fanofa Street. He that believes in free SHS isn't fixable and thinks it's a scam. Same person made it clear to us that trainees' allowances wasn't necessary, but now promising heavens and hells that he will pay level 100 fees, thinking we indeed have shorter memories. It's possible with doctor and doctor. Noah the Ark builder and no anyway a baby film. Okay.
Oh. We didn't allow the traffic.
Hey. My memory I so crazy on the NPP manifesto launch.
A annual ritual. But political season no nti ebeka de 4 years bia no there they want some na when you so adun e beto amanfo enyim na wo hwe ho wo de to aba na my baby saying there 2020 obalanche wo Cape Coast ɛna wɔkeka nsɛm bebree ɛwɔ manifesto no. In fact, before the launch of the manifesto, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ɔkɔtena Yes FM ɛwɔ Cape Coast North ɛna ɔka o Cape Coast koraa no wɔ manifesto no mu no wɔba obi in 2020 elections a wɔbɛyɛ airport na wɔde ama Cape Coast na wɔyɛ hub wɔde ama Cape Coast ɛyɛ bi sɛ ɛho dɛ beebi a wɔkɔ lanche manifesto no nsɛm a wɔka dɛ wɔbɛyɛ wɔ hɔ no ayɛ biara akɔsi dan. So all that I'm saying here is that it shouldn't be there. Yeah, call launch manifesto keke. In some debate makeka bebree. But you bisa there in some no waka okosiden. To them I kind. Oh, one district, one factory in 2016. And they bisa da okosiden. Factory no way. In bebunu na obenye adwuma no way. Enti yabama wontrinkwa. There we do the milestone to launch their manifesto. Manifesto na lambai, but what's the NDC for area no munsam. Enya NDC for so yeso ye dem bai. Nti munhu baby ya akɔwia wo munsam. Nti oba ya ba hwa do wo. But mama ka kire Ghana fo. Amen ha wo bebre there. Amen munala wogodo. Nti mo ba ka kire mo no. Hwɛ wankasa ɔbra a wɔde wafam ɛna nsɛm no so waka bebree MVP Nana Dankwa Akufo no Dr. Bawumia wɔka kyerɛ yɛn dɛ o Ghana sika no wɔ ha yɛnkɔ nkɔgye bosia ɛhu nhia dɛ bakɔgye bosia na yɛba road kɛkɛ road tolls yɛbɛgye na yɛda yɛ ɔma no yie Dr. Bawumia na ɔka dɛm asɛm no ɔkɔwie ade wɔbaeɛ no na wɔtwa road toll mu wabaji roto so that your money you watch roto. Wako bobosia over 630 billion Ghana cedis in this short space of time. Dr. Bawumia kado waba ehu here there yebe ye quota roads. No obe ye road papa or ye concrete roads for the Ghana fo. Our team show potem na bisa won there ehu concrete road bi wo ho. Se ehu ya na che there ensema wo kan no Enyono no babaye. And they can go ahead and launch. Unfortunately, we have to. Now what Abisa? What is alternative? What is alternative? So we were pushed to be saying some of the things that we will do. And I walk up here what they call a manifesto. And one coca and some ayakano. But now what is critical here is that Ghanaians will weigh who is honest, who is visionary, who has the experience, and who is the nation builder. And when you look at these qualities, you see all of them in John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Ebekaya say Dr. Bawumia Oroko ne presidential primaries with the MPP aspirant. Also, he is the most experienced. Let's go by the same target. In these elections, who is the most experienced? So, we wish them well. That's all I'll say.
Zatano, manifesto launch.
Yes, equally, I wish them very, very well. I think they have an upper hand in terms of advantage because NDC, ayi omodi part B, are launching. Main manifesto in the launch. Equally, when MPP launches their main manifesto, and there's a need behind closed doors, say, I'm for best son, it means that they also have advantage. And no matter how it pans out, one party or the other will have advantage, regardless who releases his or her, who releases their manifesto first. And yes, I expect a lot of good things in their manifesto, especially reduction of taxes and then giving firm assurance of to the private sector. Because sincerely speaking, it is true that the private sector is the engine of growth. And ɛho bɛhia paa sɛ yɛbɛma private sector no ayɛ very robust. I also expect a lot of your friend is saying skills training, giving skills to our people in it. I expect, say, because like I always set Kumasi as an example. No? It is because of the shoe factory that Nkrumah opened there. And no, NMA Kumasi and the whole Ghana, all the regions, no money shoes here. And the skills once given to a human being, unless he dies, it will be difficult for you to take it from the person. And I expect the skills training for people. I also expect the petroleum sector taxes. Say a lot of them will be removed. Now, you remember the program before they are picking off the running mate. I can imagine what I've heard and what I knew about who will come and why they will pick it. Now I can say that now sumesi now more pay. You see, and I have also said it on several platforms, including NIT FM. Say, I have that inclination. Say, our perception, which I also hold same, but our perception that Dr. Bamadu Bawumia may not be his own man. Probably, we may be wrong. But this particular time, that is what we perceive. Because the agenda in the Japade document tilts to that end. Say, he will be the person they can use to be able to seal their whole deals. And then they had also plans. Maybe say the president didn't want Napo. Per the allegations or the information I got, they didn't want Napo. And that he wanted somebody that could be easy for them, partnering with Dr. Bawumia, would help them to be able to, seal their games as has been outlined in the Japade document. And for that matter, they had a particular person that they wanted, which was allegedly Uraya Aduchum. Na
Education Minister.
Yes. Na Kobane say, Akunya Kesi be said, da, moya ne den. Nti Akunya Kesi no tu ne nan eba ha. And also ko vice no. The obeka kire me ni. Yenso ye gitum. Right? Womrekura na onim from the vice, which tells you a certain signal. Okay. Say, if it is true, the allegations, say His Excellency the flag bearer Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia had already agreed on his running mate with Akunya Kesiebi. And
informing.
Exactly. Which tells me that the possibility that he can weed those people he also perceived to have been corrupt, because we are outside and we are in the known, we hear issues of cabinet wranglings. Sir, the former finance minister didn't respect anybody to the point that one of the MPs, the video is viral. I can say yes, they also had that information. So the perception that they didn't allow Dr. Bawumia to do his work, say etesa or Baba president, you think say he will let those people still be around him? He will weed them like a ocha grass. Indeed, that is my perception is now dangling between either he will be his own man or not. But if he has been able to prove to me in this unknown situation, it is an alleged situation, say he had agreed with Akunya Kesiebi, President Amania. It means that he has that capacity to be able to weed them off. Right? Now, I also feel, say, Dr. Bawumia went to that extent because already, now I promise Akunya Kesie, say, be free her. Until more or less, probably he had no option. Right? Now, yeah, the Bawumia manifesto, no. I want to believe, say, this manifesto, if they really want the Ghanaians to understand them, then it should be the best manifesto ever that they have drawn up. Regards alleviating the poverty situation of this, the people in this country. Regards bringing about good governance to favor all, not that family and friends that we have seen. But I dare also be able to say, as to whether they can just win themselves off friends and family, and no in the bone of contention. Because as we speak, it has come out allegedly of contracts and other conflict of interest around the flag bearer. And if he becomes president, in Crawford, because I said we have vice president, wouldn't we contract where the man we and so you understand. And I said here some time ago that it is also another fear I have in the NDC. Say, Kobane says, if John Mahama is not firm, now Crawford also the appointees never honest. Like I say, we want to lead this country for the people of Ghana to say, ya boy, they are not selfish. And you're not, you know, but the Kobane say, almost so bad. Now they will defy the orders of the president. No, Marcus, now we more said you must have been your motor. A massive word, no man. Yes, I met you come there. Now, one may defy orders and for contrast in so unfair and rich woman. Then I think, say, probably will be heading towards good governance come 2025 aircon. Because now we have proven to them, say, we know the corporate, we know the looters. And to obey back, that's also be perpetrating the same crime. The people of this country will not sit. With the help of the media, will unravel the mysteries that they operate with, the nocturnal activities in number. And I want to see a manifesto giving hope to the youth, because they're running away from the country, I think is becoming too unbecoming. And indeed, running away from the country, we rather should be exporting, because in 1972, per the structures that Nkrumah had put in place, now teachers are in fact, teachers no more boo. Yadi Congo. Yadi in fact, so they've become citizens in those countries, right? Until now, we were exporting. Here we are, where we have a lot of nurses, teacher trainees, but we don't have the facility to accommodate them for us to pay them. And so you bet me are leveraging on those areas to export staff of various kinds, and also some income, Ghana's coffers. I want to see a very robust manifesto from Dr. Baumia, especially at the digital sector, where now IT is the order of the day.
And as I say, yes, I see a henny cross.
So,
I don't know. I think so in one of. It's in your Eastern region.
And not in Tankasi.
Ghana for grow here.
Oh, I
Mami, yes. Awo ya kaniba anamobwa. Ewu ohina otumubo egwa ma obi wa bra onyi dem egwa na. Setase. Enti awaka so ohina erema nyimpa de egwa no. Enyi dem tumu no. Da ebe ma dem egwa no. Egwa ni nyi bi wo fie. Enti ekofa wa ina da ko ma nyimpa. Enti aye da gro bi na ye na ye di.
Share pronouncement.
Oh.
So I didn't know
na Dr. Baumia.
Ebia na said you
there be dey no mo dey to ne kom. When you can say that come on finance web bi.
Magjerry de behu.
Na nantin tankesi ya.
Gwanam za no.
I expect a lot of tinta in the Eh ora do mawe. Ai otumfo bo ai busumuri.
Ai.
So odi ade
busumuru ofia nan.
No nkoma Rollins you say.
I was the ajiudin. As what Jimmy.
Papa no ajidi ji am. Na am say Rollins want tia say so pa na bu ne be.
Oh.
Because India no ajibi, waji no say chem na o mamu papa. Nti me hu sa abos kan say ese kai. Otu for papa no. Na so papa ro ya una nti wantin
eh. That was a one for otwi mu anko ya achichi macha. Ne ya sante ne.
Edu amachi.
Omo katwi. Ya din amudu.
Yeah,
the most popular person. Every politician wants to be famous. So if he's famous,
king of web. And yes, I expect a good manifesto from them. A bit cutting across the spectrum of the economy, farmers especially. And I expect more farming. Say a bit kasa piafa farms. Manifestos. I expect stick farms
because the lands are there.
Why would we go and beg for food outside? Why? Look, almost can say tomato the deal Ghana in Siom, Burkina the name Mali did in Sioni. Yanko sabe on Jimmy you. Yet the name Siomono. And Sioni yet the beverages. Into what ye in Sioni film. Not far the kind of fire a friend saying, with tomato puree. Into what setting up the factory. The factory is one, but you have component the tomato puree no. Now the best separating nsuo so e dey aye san ahoro no a. See nsuo mu do.
Asa yenya nkasa na yenya ya dwen se e bebo ye ho so aye bi.
Ato ena mama di hime ne say ye de sa ekun yura no we decide no. Ye say yensa sini even kra ha. Onu say enwura efifi ye fie mo ne monte. Enye enwura keke o. Dodo na ye dro. Na baby amete no. Baby amete fie bi wo ho. E ho tumi fu aye green. No more bone spray. Na body enso sisi ho. Ignorance onim sa ade na da bia bosono so a no abo spray no. Ade no lichi kwasa sino ma body no so etwe. Nti body no ko ni na ukotwa edi. Na uko wo na sakola no bibia ko na don't understand.
Na fun ba ko akodi baby.
Onti ase. Me hwa no sa we di sa me krom sa hwe sei. Emre ayira emfortie ayira sonsono na ye kotu. Ye de kotu dra no ni nyina ayira enwa ni nyina ayira.
Kankani
ni nyina ayira.
Yo na bebre no.
Ye fe no.
Kankabi
millipede and centipede.
Kankabi
ni nyina ayira. Enhu sa hwe yentu mre biem. Ye mfa nwa biem. First no so enwa no kra na ye nkokwaye ni mu. Ye ko ahomache ne ye nam kwan no so nti omo ne nam kwan no no. Na ye yi mu akese no.
Kwa yi bepo kakra bi wo hope won say emre na afue na na ka me mu akwa ba
ahima mejo so
na wo te say
erade adom no mpa
election 2024 campaign gets hotter as MPP
free sada na ke every Thursday no ma sesa pa
eya no oba na otwene na ase
there be every Thursday encounter bi na wugina ho bi no since then na ke ba wo di aya wa pop chade gina fofo
ofaya mame
eye
catch off onim no oda mi American so
eye kwa ho ba jo eye twa so
that just no only no ni ho
eye twa so
mas onim no oda mi
eye twa so eye twa so
se o peso do de ba no dia
eye twa so
eni nsem besisi fia
eye ba twa so eye wo ba esa me ye na me go straight because time ni ho e me ka me ensa ni na bom e di amount who you so 15 minutes
for the time na nyina me
that meet me farmers man ka say late
one kasa
one aye late
about dey come impa 500 into she ba kwa ti say the next we are so
na me pa cho me mo so nchiro
etirese ma bo bra me nyandi
election 2024 campaign guess what has MPP accuses NDC of stealing their ideas to be Fede's comment on a Japade document and MPP to launch your manifesto on Sunday. Anake.
Mame, me da say. I mean chia eti for no more in your social media nyina. Na me nsere wo mo kakra. Mame em se jama wo se mo change me from Thursday to Tuesday. Because Thursday am a busy day pa.
Oh, okay.
What said the Thursday mean to me ma hantem.
Oh, okay.
But other days, you know, me bantem. Enti ye be her.
Eya na odamini hu komo na ye.
So be titi me we nyina dey akọ Tuesday me menti
and odi e be hwe wan asema ka back door
oti ho baby ameko bi obedi machi
and
so ja si anu ma wodwa
ope wasem ne wo fa ase back
ne wo fa me friend of a man na nije ya me adom ezo ni na mampani egufo adu nyina mu the same age
yes oni adantan na mampani egufo adu the same age
no how many years ni
na dey asem ni
ma me ni din ko wo se 83 kom no 40 years 83 kom adi say ni 83 kom adi say ni
mame kwaso ye
Anto chairman penny kura 83 enye 41 years mu ni ewe
mesi eye kwaso
all the kan you
eye kwaso
mame me da say ati from fanche me ya na Thursday no one of my busiest day na unze for asaneta no see ono or retirement nti o mere nti bebo no nsia no si he twen ye na emra nti adwumaden o se adwumaden nti ya nti me medro ntem mame the comment on what do you call it a Japade document Ghana ni bia onim of ya tanetano na o follow ni bia ebe hunu se oka oma echoro Japade document ne ho because my so po bia a Japade document yi waye hu de pa untimi ni ya tanetano mfiri mu na I'm not surprised said ne no kre ni pia bontin se NDC e omo hobby Mame unti kromu anum de so mampani kofo no bi akọ twins. Na anti ya. Na election say ya o. Mo friends
Gizayazi.
On the tier ya saneta no. On see here.
The voice Mr. Tano.
These are the people who
plan voice. Yeah, Because omuma
Mamine be kasaye. I mean a whole lot. People business woman to the baby yen and Juma the president say be to mami so.
Na mame no ho ampa.
E dey dwama mo be to won ni chese president mu an.
Na mame no ho ampa.
No he.
Because me face me yeah na me who say bia na ye fiction bi.
Mame no he. The question me ntia.
Because said the who can say omo the pressure be to mame ne so.
Ne na so confirm me say ma e ma ne ba bonte be kasa yi.
Beba. Me pe voice na say ne obi abetimi aye bibia de.
E dey do be kasa na nti na me so me kasa no.
E dey na who so a business woman.
Mame na de ni audio no so antie. Who's one tie ni audio na edi ho adanse no. Enti NDC ni atro. Ene na adade. Omo ye expert. Na mame kasem cheo.
Me too.
Ejapade document of Asanita no so ye hu didi ne ba. O se be ye be. O se ba se 2016 or 2017. And the first one P. But no ya Asanita no enye ejapade document 2019. O se me boa on kire the source onye free ye. Ade amotena se na mo kire on 2018.
Mamo.
NDC for any Asanita no mo. The so-called political analysts no mere allies with the NDC no. Any ayi gatemo and the tenancy no mutroy. And this is not new to us. Eba na ntro twa NDC. Abia oman kasetimi ate political party ate a propaganda secretary and tro nyina hene e wa NDC mu. So you shouldn't be surprised when you see these things. Why na sabe mame na dwene mpo nya dwuma wa bodama obebo kro no obetwero kro no obebo ndi atokrata azo chena enchirima making kan say me twero asem bebo kro no na mabokro no. I mean, I just shallow-minded people no but this kind of things in edi because eyatro na NDC fire o madwene so mbetwa na ayo mo den tro na no mbetwa enti me de me fire ya na to dem di ne ho ya kakra se be ya otimi akwaje saa tro ne na ada edi ati so ka ho bi no mo twero edi e na plan no execute because I mean fikro ya NDC communication officer no won ka japade document say of ya sanita no ti one day certainly obehunu ba bia twero no any baby free ye ti me tsere no oba bonten a won kyere abi oni fifi ko tem ko hia o mo twero sa buku no na Ghana fo hu printing press ko print ye Ghana fo hu no mo nya ta atro no mo tu Ghana fo ni no. There's nothing like that. Mami, I am saying it emphatically here. There's nothing like that.
Okay.
Ohene te so ochehene. Mami, the number of years of Mampeneko for dia serve as a lawyer. No akwatena se no akwatwere we is enfun we. I mean, mama yenya ho asem kakra ne enku anim. Asanta no person to airtime no the church and japade document ma. Onko to in airtime no fanchi. I'm happy. Say we say we producer there na dwene dafie nya de obepena masanti mu no we waso soso. Me ba na mitie pa mama. Na mitie. We say we producer there that dey minim ni. Enya de obepena ma be kanda because atro na wudi. Tini kwa producer no so mama ansa na be ba producer no. Na wa bini o. Sabi jo da me wa bin. Enti onim said the adwuma na sitie to the ba no ha se kai akwa we wodi atro tere nkrofo dodo. Wa be kakra kwa start say wo ka japade do ba betwe afiri happy. Ko wodi ntro na che. Mama na say next one the japade dey bogos enye no kra bibia say ni ho. O ma na atro ma de no mo kenka.
Oh, okay. Na mo NDC mo accuse NDC of stealing your ideas.
Na say mama ba na ideas ya Ghana obi enim say MPP ideas ya NDC bebre. Me mfa unkwachiri mfa unko e dey yen started there gati say 52 enti ono no gati do hu 1992 gati hu become but o hwe emabunu na no mutie na ma me mfa started from 2008 and I feel unko 2000 ko mo eto abebere na ne ho wo enti ma me so 2008 2012 2016 2020 election manifesto side to abonten na o passes sani nyina na comparison you see wisdom the wa planning o man no so obechichire o man yi the wa hye that tenase adadwene o man ne ho so mining kan ko no sei ni de toto fo mu ebe MPP da bia ye twero wi a trusted da bia lanche manifesto ansa na NDC alanche because ye nsuro o mo idea so mbe copy o mo copy kro mu ntimi nye mami o mo copy o mu ntimi nye free senior high school mami okay 2012 na jentre hapa NDC for ba ba mu no wo mo se wo mo ba ba ye progressively free senior high school e go see say the policy no o mo ntiase enti o mo ntimi implement e no mabon Enti so the maame pa manifesto no ya ntwero no dito ne mfama the NDC say ne person mu implement. They can't. Why not they implement? Why never party ni mom dey implement? Omo ba education dey implement is okuje to ablakwa. Mo ne nkrofo ene maame ye ne mampani so ope vice president edi. Wono okuje to ablakwa mi no na education minister ne deputy. And do introduce you in say maame tie o. Do introduce you in say enkwala omo secondary school enti electricity bill. Eno so meboa. Electricity bill na gatemo eje secondary school for no students na eje electricity bill. What at years atro na media kan James media atro. Last week just but mampani ekufo ado atwa electricity bill enkwala atu anim. Wo mom feeding fee free. Wo tuition fee free. Uniform crack on textbooks. Na what ya na sebe. Wa betre na fa ya sanita no wanya kokoduro. Kan say atron sem we di go MPP aban ni mu ase. Na nka de toda ultimate tene kakra ba say the wenya si owo kwa muri de. Wo so yenya owu na obewu. Because nyem oye no ma me nti ase. Me discuss mu nyina. Ani atro madi ni nyina e ka ho bi. Bidi traffic ma wo say twama da pa say me media kufu ado ayi radina me. Mami.
Yes.
Na me nua ni me betre di atro. Aka nsem kase agu nkrofo ho fin. Na eme nwanwa na eme ya. Fa fa ya. Wo shifte kakra. Ba de hono metwe abdwena baso. Ye kasa ye kan to da microphones wani ma popo bibiri no. Ame wan hwe abeka nsem a eni kwan se o ka me nim ye se of ya sanita no normal day on betena ha me discuss Charles Usuni Jennifer Queen. No, you won't do that. The comment you pass about them, I listen to you very well. Yeni oma na nenam and nature so usu and na se wo bisa ni sika say ni wanya na se yatro. Timi ato asase e wate mota. Wan kasa ase. But what I'm trying to say is say no. One cast where Timmy Asasia.
Or Asasi or Achimota Friday. Won't you be surprised?
Won't you be surprised?
It's in the will.
No.
Me purchase me.
There's a one thing that was surprising. Yes, I find now better than not surprised.
I make us ask them no. In fact, many share down.
What I'm trying to say is say, me, I have a policy. Only pay me nimu. Me know ya young ko. Me find me discussion. We were now for the Pemi and Wabo Mudina. One no man, the diffufu. I bear sick as so many baby, Omu Dibi. Mammy, I'm telling you the truth. Charles, also no Jennifer Queen, I call Massami. Omu me and for Genti, Moko Dibi Debia. To Dibi. Would ye no, I don't know. Oh, yeah, match them for Genti, Bammy and say one cry ha. Bakuya, I watch it. I allowed to hear 1 year call ye. Mammy, Metrano, I don't know where Miss. Peace of Metina hair may ho. Won na twumako. What ya na twumako oni omu na edie. Enti ye jai sa ne ma bia wo ye. Me dia meka ebedin me for me birthday se me ba betena se me discuss gati.
Mindi Jennifer tem.
Ya sem na kan no. Enye ne kwan so no. Omo bobra o. Tu bobra na akọ wani ma eno aye bone. O bobra na akọ wani ma wani e bone. Mami in opposition me ba in opposition Jennifer Queen na wunim no no. Ye ba ban mi wanya adwuma meboa wo ya adwuma onadmo ye tuaneka. So are you expecting her to live the same life and now in opposition?
Never. No, criticize impression.
And impressing the one creating no. And when one back on after me say me ba me address issue. They are not happy with the comment you pass about them.
Let me clear it. Nana K.
They are not happy.
Madam for no, let me clear the air before you put my name out there. Say me go am off.
Well, and if you go to ask me go am.
Me say me Jennifer Queen.
Because you were discussing
I don't know, yes, sir. Me say me, Jennifer Queen, Charles Owusu, 2012 on. Ye na dey call up and down, Prime FM. Yeah. Ndi say now be catch them me say, Reverend Charles Owusu, or Asase or Achimota Forest, one plot of her. Won't I be surprised? That is the only.
That's the comment. That is what is.
That's the only thing I said.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about.
What is wrong? No,
what is wrong?
Yeah, was surprising here.
But what is wrong with that?
No, they were surprising here.
No. How would a state land Charles also go and buy a state land? Don't let
us state land.
It was given to him by somebody.
That is not true.
Oh,
Mommy,
yeah,
what is it? The American say, offer you O de yɛmfa no nto nkyɛn. Me the commenter nipa no frɛ me aha no.
Wa address here we. Ono so one comment on it but let's
go. What's the third one here manifesto lines? Now this is on our me no. And I decided manifesto lines what can we. Ye ban the manifesto mu papa dia MPP. Enye manifesto nko amaame. O man chichire ne adwenkase ye di bu man dia. Ye di ama MPP. Adwenkase ye di bu man ye di ama MPP. NDC for na omunim. Enti ye lanche nyame adoma Sunday. Na manage sam ne say there's going to be an executive meeting. In fact, emergency meeting because of course as we sit. A national council a meeting then. Nyame adoma nwumre a series of meeting because Unia Bema, one of the meetings, and so inviting me some meeting mu bi. Na me so mechere madwene. Enti de di kan ye mo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia abaso. Okay. For this kind of new initiative what take say or you be all inclusive government even when you win election no. Mami, I was so happy when I was called. I'm telling you the truth. Okay. Say me you fulani. I was so happy when I was called because we've worked under a series of governments. And then every year so see a consider and see nim di ekutai say school kakra ko dwa so experience no yemfa meboa and na other tenisi say won hu kan
congratulations
kan ka bi e bi gudwa so yenkom go chire obi na chichi o mo so oberi kan ka bi na wo no na
hey na edi asem kra na say na wo pese wo Jimmy Safaneta
na na so we kan ka bi no enya na kan ka bi pe bi enkran kra ma chi bi abrewo
to so
enya na enti mame yeda empanifo ase ye boy homodin say nyame adom akosi ada takrade rumamu ye bekwa akosia odo me no kasai me sorry free hand ma me na sikwan so me ko bono mamu ma me wa wofa ye nyina ye wofa ken kodo damoa ne yire ma me da fom a ye sie no weekend yi na ye take here say okay ene yenko enumri na o chena no yemfa krum yemfa radio stations e wo honso moyebo yenkasa eni MPP ho dance eni Canada mo aso ho dance e wo empotemu ho adwuma papa e be custom commissioner oyeye ene mo a wo de bo Ghana man nyina e ma ebiso nkrofo bi kura so mame na
e mane yakọ
e mane yakọ na oni mare hosem wo sie na se e Friday say memenda no ene ya me no gaze ono nso asensi kwa so bank na or bank na no sansan na chichina because china and the event MPs na fe na eduro mo so enti a parliamentary candidate
because onwuma do so awe ni
enti wo ba no akọ vetting wo wi vetting na wasan dan nani no ba be sisu nya ne afa no mo honum ne de nako so mama so far so good empenifo de niema toto fom dwumadie no se de AC ko no kwasi ade be ba so pepepe Ghana for expecting niema pa Ghana for expecting pumtuo Ghana for expecting koso Ghana for expecting yedie na me ba no maame meti say im nia no mu bi kase ena Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ti aban mu e de be no obeso ya enei ontimi nye meti ye I was so surprised
obianka sa wa ha eye asama ya wa bonten e wa bonten
no meti eni am so o messages e read am say call abi na message kan back to asoma me sa asem no na me pesa me respond to sa asem no so obia kase obia da NDC ni whoever pseudo political analysis
meba
edabontin listen edabontin
now you are talking but nya ha
pesa anyway fie nyina kra maka kan na bia na ntie buza magere be kire wati wa kasa kra wati enne onro wati
menka bi
anya na aka na de okokan dey wo sabe ma me mo de obeka we wo de se onim de won kan we
to so
ma me sa topic ni sansensem no perception no mo create system no I want to clear na me clear ni say so did Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia what did Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia see her that your man penny that John Dramani Mahama see her baako eye fufu a ye de awie ena baako ye baunchi afi ni yatue free jaso ni ye bewo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya fe ni yatue na free jaso John Dramani Mahama fufu a ye de awie what be some mind wo de wo opportunity be ye president wo 24-hour economy na then we implement it. These ideas are so-called ideas or claims or one. You had the opportunity to implement it. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has an opportunity to be that. Or may man penny that. You find it into ballot paper so and to Obama and that. What benefited from Ninginemu as former president? As we speak, Mami, Unim say benefit a former president BIA nya no ayi a friend say mampani dada John Dramani mama di those benefit ne so. Ne nsaka ne nyina abosumi bia ne nsaka agi ni pay. And then of Ayati a Chief Justice I appointed and a Supreme Court judges appointing they retire on their salary. Now and no house and the catcher boss say one funny the enemy. Net a Supreme Court judges in some family. One casa fade they were the Nukra Wabu and what they bring Ghana for. Ghana Nico Bus and Mamudia than Kwakuya Bua. Eka se tuba fede I return as gracia. Enti o mampani da dansunya kuduro said the walk castle about betwamuno or returning it the Ghana for nya didium. What did you natem? One one kasa mampani do da didi dan kwaku ye boatem. We no asoma ya saneta no mo no mutisi dan kwaku ye boaso. E twabo no because we akoka no kra tere mampani da danti. Na sabe maami penifo se ye besi so asanke ehye o ma wo. Wo opportunity no ene wo je S gracia. Wo je salary, wo je fuel. Woje car every 4 years yama Land Cruiser baako salon car baako woje MPP ba ye 8 years waje ne twice me offer na party office and director of transport and logistics wono ne time me media dance ye de mampani dada John Dramani Mahama wo de ba ye ufuwo busumi bi eba enti why serious so betimi atwa man your friend say as gracia mu no na nko atwa mu ne ya wo benefit no wo gidie no se dabi afei de mampani akofo ado munyimi din free list nim mempa biem madi kakra ye mabre ma wia Ghana fo kakra ye mempa biem munyai sabe ya Ghana fo bagimadi hunu se me ba mpa metwam because magyaidie but here is the case and ma me ne date say 15th right ma me 29th ya oje ejide anya wo nya wo asem na make wo do oje die West Gracia agibi me kasa kire yi gosi basa share de asem na make woje ye mampani dada 29th ya woje July waje edi August 29th obeje woje hufu word na moye campaign na wi aba be ka sabe ensem a enim e de atonkrofo so what we are saying is say Ghana for ehunu fufu a ye de ewie fufufunu ani ehuru banchi afa ni atu ya bode egusu sochi ayebewo enkwansi jaso ehuru puka woni Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Ghana for meboa ni engo fufuo no ni enyina ye ni enyai se ye so so sebe de waba wantimi ama yehwe Ghana for pa na maame ya mamere mu o my Ghana ya mamere mu asa amamere no etwafa Ghana baabi ya obi ani wono ma yetu ade so so hene ya san fa o se de obedi hene da emusuo in the history of our traditional system no maame eyemusuo oba santima mu kura de san ro na asempaboa ne ro na asempaboa ni wi a o se dia power pump na se ro na asempaboa dia power pump ma te se de wo watenteso ne wa mo ado wano afefa atwitwie watafredie enne yesan ko fa sabe and this for madam Roma
na yana wrap up mame
wo company for no na frame
na yana end mame
me come on the home na maame yenei yensan ko yechi enkofa de sabe ono atu ne ho ade so braba obebo wa mamu nti Ghana fo su se papa ye wo ye wo se wo ma no oso wa yeso odwamfunu wo nsuro sekan opani aduma ho ayeden no waso maka kire Ghana fo se wonya magician wa kriti nyuma ande ye ko ka kire minister se papa ko kan bibi kire mampani ono so fi se aduma ni wa ko se sabo nwuram na boabo ano na twetwa nwura ema ye mo anwe eno be ya dwuma oboabo na no a ebedu bosu mienu no anya ye friends tipa truck baako na o ma beto we ye nsema ndc for katre in 2016 Ghana we are not going back to that.
Pacho, your last words Gante
Anyuma
Nana 1 minute Pacho
Nana Bejina hai he has just behaved that he is propaganda personified because in some of the how can you even sit here look into the faces or the years of your listeners to say that I will Etia Mahama Sikado Fankoye campaign and you are mentioning 29. You work at the Controller Accountant General. You can't come and spew things you have no idea about. No, I got you some America. Don't the money Mahama. And you part the woman is the lies in them point there. Es Gasha Wajin Ebia. Es a bay. Don't the money Mahama Waji Es Gasha Ebia. How? Is that how you govern?
No, what's the meaning of the salary?
No. You said Es Gasha Waji twice. On a salary why twice. You mentioned ex gratia. And ex gratia. Please.
Mami.
You don't know.
Yes.
I expect good governance. Maybe I don't know.
Mami, me went here. No, and go chat to let me repeat it. Let me repeat it. John Dramani Mahama as a former president.
Government of criminals.
2020. Vehicles I allocated him out by John Dramani Mahama and Saka 2 vehicles. I'm repeating it.
And the book
and 2024 was Sanjay. I am telling you if you don't know. I will say
and discussion in a telephone line, so no, I'm Mamma, Namus, Suma Ben. 0302243540. Wait me a friend now, so do I drink Abakama. Good afternoon. Yamia Dumo, 1 of Machayanko.
Oh, Mambiama. Ghana for pass. Because to just from say, former President Mahama. Yakufo, Ebefa, Omai from Hepik. Nakufo, Ebu Omaya, my sister, Otia Juma, Yajuma. Normally, to catch a bank put the study, HSC. One of the guys is funable, guys never Nagas, will be able. Former President John, Mama, and I come and see before me. And I come and see we know your many down. Former President also be transformed, and no man could do so. Other man could do some stuff for years. Can I have a castle didn't attempt? Don't you or your Jeff? Catose. No, Yariama, I can't confess. Can I find cash in the act of an Etiawa? No, not that for Nabai.
Medasipi, Kona Ubin Sumra. Hello, good afternoon. About your dinner, baby, Afrifi. Young coffee, Papa.
Na min chapter ka kiri the queen or bad baby ewo tuhu at MP ewo ye di MP di ene bi pe ni po ni na ewo saman ka yes mami yama mami ka se mi se NDC for say o mo ye ta konkode ye so ni ma konkode a puti mi di agro mo ni pa na o ma woni ni jere so woni ko so bebre won hwe ya atema na beto ni so bo na mo ati afa so NDC for say esan say ye mama ba yi ye hu amamu obebu ye. During that time, I didn't want to tell me about Bujuma. Nobody knows about Bujuma. About Bujuma, you didn't remember Buya. The economic minimum of Phobia deck hotel, Tana or Waton, minimum that. You could hear when you use a Waton. And no, could you ask about 24 hours, 24 hours, main game, and now they back. Yes, so what should it that? You could never put the Subai and my power yellow. Ghana, anything you need about never to Umbrella.
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, I don't patch it you.
I don't know if Papa is a cathedral and the burn will be a good work to you. Or manage a paddy, power of a tree will work to you. I don't be a question. And then I mean that TV. Cameras, yeah, Tom. I'm a worker in here demonstration. I got 3-4 months here, but two about. I see now the sugar factory. I come in there for 4 months here, but two about. I see now the command there for more discard ahead. We have and you remember that Papa, you're mistaken. One way this and one primary, my young buffalo. One name, not about Peninku for that. Do somebody on confess officer on Cobompa. Oh, yeah, what do you say about the two? What perfect do software say, one come on power?
Let us say, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Biama.
About your dinner, baby, Afrifi.
Me Pacha from Nana Kwame, me Casa London.
You, come here too.
Okay, me what problem kakra be, I don't know, say, who are not so producer. Why?
One day, man say, journalism, Mamoya or Ghana, and Kawude, one of the top people. Side Japati issue, I think so one Kasano India, the Queen ready. But why do you allow it to go on your program?
Me pacho me ready be why, Mr. O.
Okay, because now we can say open copy. I've been listening to you. Mr. Sanitano, out you now or yes, I did.
O mention say a faces, a phase 1 and a phase 2. And I wanted him to send a copy of the phase 1 to me. But phase 2 ne dear, me ready everything.
Phase 2 is fake. Omo phase 1 no. And now only the number 2 out. And now for the Bibia MPP party ni be BIAMAH batro agu phase 2 nim. Ada na ba see the on one for phase 1 number. Okuta phase 2 no one in terms of abusa ne say phase 1 no way. It in pacho to do a diligence as a journalist no pacho. She phase 1 no na hwe die wom. Na hwe phase 2 na who say a diabolic you know this old disappointed old man sitting in the studio. They be over now. And some okay na and you say in every man. Yet you have to more catch say MPP increasing saying the value of the dollar so that you need Virginia but do you know how much is affecting us? Your project work down and you're holding on to it because you need to spend more money on the basis cement everything with their price cost. It is someone to see the one more patches saying, Mr. Sanitano, for you being disappointed of yourself, no, don't destroy the nation for us because when
thank you so much. Thank you very much. I was for Hania Day and causing in Abesi Hana, draw the curtains down. I said, I can say, come production team, Joe Damiado McJero Sarge, my friend, Ma Bankro, Nana Yao Safari, lent you know well, me Bompire Sarah, they say, Omo Hode, na Esai Ebra. Ya feel papa. Na said the munyina money trianom. Foreigner dear walk pass. Tell Shuban one room. Onye na dwe say obe twas obe jai sa de no. Anka obeba na anka oh eni we ni onye. Oba ya no abe flash ya asa obehwe bibi na say okọ asa oba unhu ne wo ye. Foreigner Shuban no. Ya de asede ma Kunu Ghana Limited wo de araba bazin pill se buy ya de treat painful menstrual cramps. Wo ma no ho into your ba na okwa fichi wa yase yo ya raba bazin pills aba ama okunufo na dia ba ne niam ahodo pi ya ekutia emma ya onom araba bazin pills na ebeboa wodi hunchu capsules aba ema wodwunso ne bia kamodwunso ne mayi na se obema mo hyehye ne ade hunchu capsules beboa Mr. Kio nso omema mu atenka ewo form ema wo premature ejaculation Mr. Kio aba e dia ma ken tablet nso ye dey to high blood pressure ase upe bie to aton a ko Isligon a Champion Junction hona Kunu Ghana Limited for wo mo obetiom no akasa that was 0244139176 0204139176 and 0274139176 odofo bi se ope chamber and hall self-contained arente ewo mia ebi ti se race course Tabora Achimota Petroleum Estate ni Boy Town also on page antisembia enti we fiora na wo chamber and hall na chamber and hall self-container ewo race course Tabora Achimota Petroleum Estate ni Boy Town Mr. Yempese agent bia befre we fiora na was adan ya for number 0244724541 0244724541 na woni nipa no enkasa ebusia for me din e de MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO me na me di dwumadi ho chia me Mr. hwe ho so yo na hwe ho so yi a ubenyini acha papa me di nyame jao. Them say me no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no